crazy. A lot tomorrow night, too.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to have a double shot of Brad Caldwell this week from the Arkansas Sports Network today and in his normal Friday spot. But we got too much to talk about today. We can't let the Thursday games go by the board without some analysis. How you doing, Brad?
Good. You can't get enough Brad Caldwell. Just ask my wife.
That's right.
Now,
as much as we can get.
If we did ask that question, are we going to get the answer you think?
I do think we would. I think, I have to say, for somebody as ugly as I am, I did marry a good one.
Okay. So. All right. You outkicked your coverage.
There you
All
go.
right. Okay.
There you go. So big games.
Most people would tell you yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Big games tonight. One of the ones that jumped out to me on the Thursday night slate. How about this Robinson and Maumelle game?
Tiny
That's
little tilt.
a big one in the 5A.
Absolutely. And of course, Maumelle can kind of keep it going and kind of stay in the race if they were able to pull off the upset. But man, I'll tell you what, Robinson just seems like the favorite in 5A right now. I'll tell you a team right now that's sneaking up is Parkview. I think they're starting to play well at the right time. But with that said, right now, going into the final week of the season, you've got to say that Robinson is the favorite to win it. And with that being said, if they're the favorite to win it, they're the favorite to win this game as well. And so, Maumelle come off a pretty good performance against Searcy. I think Searcy's a very good team. I think you could see Searcy in the semifinals for sure, maybe even at War Memorial, depending on how things work out. But with that being said, I think Robinson right now, you got to say that they're the one, and that they've got to finish it off by winning this one. And I think that they've got a good shot at doing that.
That 5A Central is crazy because the other game is between the other two teams that are in the top four in that conference, in Searcy and Beebe. These are two teams that are 5-1 in the league, 4-2 in the league. You get an upset somewhere, that's going to turn this whole thing around.
Yeah, and Searcy and Beebe, just a few miles apart from each other, so there's a little bit. Yeah, there's a rivalry aspect to it. You know how that goes. You can kind of throw out the records, but at the same time, at least what we've seen this season, Searcy is the better team, at least so far. Just looking at who Searcy has been able to overcome and Beebe has not. But, anything can happen. I mean, in the last game of the season with a rivalry on the line, anything can happen. So, it's just one of those games, I think, much like what Robinson goes through tonight is just don't take them lightly, and that's the same thing with Searcy. Don't take them lightly. Come out, play your game. Searcy is in an interesting spot because they have, I think they pulled the South, and they could play one of three teams in the first round with which both, even at the 4 seed would as well. So these two conferences are matched up, but they're going to end up playing if Searcy wins tonight and comes out as a 2. They're going to play one of Parkview, Hot Springs, or Lakeside in the first round of the tournament, man. I mean, that is a heck of a draw, no doubt about it. And that's going to be one heck of a first-round game.
I was always under the impression the 4 was the best postseason tournament, but this year it may be the 5. I mean, you mentioned Hot Springs and Hot Springs Lakeside. You throw in Parkview, all with deep playoff experience. Camden, Fairview, Valley View. You throw in, and then you kind of look down and you go, oh, yeah, by the way, Greenbrier's undefeated and Farmington's still hanging around. I mean, there's probably 4 or 5 teams that can legitimately say they're the best in there. I mean, I know you like Robinson until proven otherwise. There's 5, 6 teams that can go, you know what, we're pretty darn good too.
I agree. And the thing with Robinson, and I think it's a little different this year than it was in the past with Parkview, is that Robinson can't just roll the ball out there and win it. They're going to have to really play well because you've got your Greenbriers. Lakeside fell last week. It was to Parkview by 2. You've got Parkview, Farmington, Hot Springs. Searcy is definitely in that mix as well. And, Morrilton is explosive. Valley View is good. They're very well coached. Camden Fairview is a team that I haven't talked about a whole lot. We saw them early in the season. I didn't think much of them. And now here they are at 4-2 in the conference. And with a win over Parkview, they can really kind of throw a kink into things.
All right, Brad Caldwell's with us here from the Arkansas Sports Network. Some more action around the state. You mentioned Parkview and Camden Fairview going at it tonight.
Yeah, Parkview, I think is not as dominant as they've been in the past. So, when you look at the 5A the last 3 years, you said, well, this is the Parkview Invitational. Obviously, that's not it this year. But again, how can you forget about them? Because, number one, Bobby Boulding is one of the best coaches in the state. Let me tell you that right now. I would say easily, if you're laying out a top 10 in the state, Bobby Boulding makes that list 100%. So he's got that team rolling in the right direction now, and they're playing well. And that win over Lakeside was the kind of the evidence. The proof was in the pudding there. So now I think that they've got a real good shot at winning this one. This is an interesting game because Camden Fairview has been the team in the South over the last few years that has given Parkview just a little bit of problems. And I think they met up in the semifinals either last year or the year before, and it was a close game. But I feel like Parkview right now playing the way that they are, I think that they've got a shot. And again, when I look at who are the top challengers to Robinson in 5A, you got to list Parkview right up there at the top.
Let's drop down a classification in ho-hum. Stuttgart and Hamburg are getting together. 17 wins, 1 loss between these two teams. Ooh. This is setting up as maybe the best game on Thursday night. Two teams, they don't like each other. And that's what I love about Week 10 is it's all rivalries. And when you get a game like this that means everything, this is a huge tilt for those two towns.
Well, you can watch that on the Arkansas Sports Network, by the way.
Atkins, yes!
Yeah, this is going to be a shootout. If this comes out as a defensive game, I'm probably going to quit broadcasting because I don't know anything about anything. Because I can tell you, these two teams, defensively not great, offensively great. Both of these teams are going to put up points. I think you might have the best running back in the state, Nykel Lewis. Right now, he leads the state in yardage. I do not have the number in front of me, but I know that he is pushing at least 3,000 yards right now. And this is week 10. And so he's also pushing for the state record for touchdowns. I would say that he's going to get that if they are able to play into the playoffs enough. I think it just depends on how many games. And really the only reason he hasn't broken that as of right now is because he's only been playing at halftime for the last 2 or 3 games. Then you got Stuttgart, Kane Price, coach's son. I mean, when you got a coach's son at quarterback, I mean, is that ever a bad situation?
No.
It very rarely is. You've just got an extension of the coach on the field, and Kane Price has been starting there since his freshman season, and he's really coming along. And let me tell you something. Most people won't remember this, but his dad was an absolute stud at Arkansas Tech University and took Arkansas Tech to heights that they had not been to in years and heights that they haven't been to since then. He was an absolute guy there. And I think his son might be better than him. I think that throwing the ball and then getting out, running the ball a little bit. I mean, every week we get him in our D3 Auto Sales MVP mentions, and I mean every week it's 300 yards passing, 100 yards rushing. He's quite the guy. He's going to be in the talk for our overall MVP by the end of the year.
I'm going to give you a piece of advice. As soon as I get out of here, as soon as we leave Swifts, I'm going to run home, and I'm going to flip that one on and do my prep for Northside Springdale. Turn your phone face down because I will be texting you during the game.
He'll bother you.
I will be bothering the hell out of you during that game because I did some background on this one. I'm excited for this game because I think it's not only is it week 10, but you've got a ton of things on the line, and like you said, this is going to be an explosive game. If it's a defensive game, we don't know anything.
100%. If they could score less than 30 on either side of the ball, we have missed it somehow, or somebody's gotten injured. Maybe a quarterback got his hand cut off. I'm not totally sure, but something went wrong in all of this, and so I think that this is going to be. It probably will be the highest scoring game of the weekend.
Love it.
Talking with Brad Caldwell from the Arkansas Sports Network. 3A, Atkins, and Mayflower tonight. Another key game.
Yeah. I mean, this is probably the 3A version of Stuttgart and Hamburg. I mean, these two teams, number one, don't like each other. They've played each other in conference many years now. Both of them in the 3A too, which is an interesting dynamic, how they all do that. But, it is what it is. I like Atkins in this game, and the only reason I like it, I think these two teams are so similar. Quarterback play, I like Atkins. Cole Crawford, he's the man.
All right, we're going to have more here live from Swift's Jewelry in downtown Fayetteville. Brad Caldwell taking us through some of the games tonight around the states here on Brad, of course, from the Arkansas Sports Network. We will have much more to do when we come back here on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. Don't go anywhere. More coming up. Continuing here with Brad Caldwell, Arkansas Sports Network. It's Ruskin and Zach live from Swift's Jewelry in downtown Fayetteville. Today, looking ahead to tonight's high school football action. We'll talk to Brad again tomorrow with some other games, but tonight we keep it going here, and we look at Junction City, Brad, and Spring Hill.
Right now, there's a lot riding on this game, but Junction City is right now they're just rolling down there, and I don't expect anything different in this game. They have really not been close since they lost to Smackover and then played Mount Ida, right? Buckaroos playing well this year, by the way. With that said, I think Junction City just continues to roll. They've already wrapped up the conference, and I expect them to just continue to do what they're doing. Junction City is a legit contender for 2A.
Now, you're going Arkansas Sportsnet Regional this week. You've got split games. You're going to be out at McCrory and Des Arc as well.
Yes, and this is a rivalry game with some riding on as well. And Des Arc needs a victory to solidify that 4 seed. Tell them what they won, folks. They get a good chance to go to Mount Ida and eat at the Darriette, right?
That's how you pick a winner, man. That's how you do this in the lower classifications. So who's got the best Darriette?
So Des Arc just needs a victory. I think they have every opportunity. They've struggled on defense this year. Maybe I'll give up some big numbers. They gave up 69 last week to EPC. But I think that they're probably a class above McCrory tonight. But again, it's just one of those games. You know, you can draw a box between McCrory and Carlisle and Des Arc and Hazen. And all those guys, they don't like each other. It's about 30 miles away from the longest point between those teams. And so Des Arc and McCrory is a really good rivalry, but I think without something funny happen, Des Arc should win.
Yeah. We were in that league, by the way, when I was in high school.
Oh, really?
Played McCrory, Carlisle. Great eating in that conference, man.
Well, and that's
Duval's Bluff in basketball.
Well, that's why you're there is for the eating.
Well, absolutely.
Hey, Brad, I've been asked this question a lot. Is most of the teams in the Central will play on Thursday night? What is there's some madness behind this? Is it getting a jump on the playoffs? I've never been able to pin down an accurate description as to why these teams, most of the teams from the Central play on Thursday night in the final week.
It's the scouting. I think they get an opportunity to go scout possible first-round playoff opponents if they can do that, or even with those schools that maybe have a little higher aspirations, somebody down the line maybe they get a chance to go watch them. So so Friday night you'll see many coaches on Friday that have played on Thursday in the stands somewhere.
That's that was always curious to me why they played on Thursday nights, but it comes down to the most baseline reason: cheating. Got it. All right, so we got another big one, and I love saying Atkins Redbugs. They're going to get on a bus, head down to Mayflower again. And you say this in Week 10. These teams don't like each other very much. These are proximity creates that hatred, and then when you get good competition, man, it makes it a whole lot of fun. But this should be a really, really good football game.
So these two teams have played Salem. Salem was able to knock off Mayflower last week. Man, I will tell you, that was a physical ball game that we had on ASN last week between those two teams. Mayflower has got some dudes on defense. The craziest part about this game is if the loser, who is going to be a good team, they're going to end up at Prescott in week 1 of the playoffs, which will be a great matchup there as well, at least by name alone. But that team that loses probably isn't going to get a home playoff game at all. And both of these teams, I really think that they're, easily top 10-ish teams in the 3A. We've had Atkins and Mayflower basically sitting about the same spot, 6, 7, 7, 8, somewhere in there all year long. And I feel like that these two teams are going to present a problem for whoever they play. But the winner of this game will get a home playoff game. The loser will probably be on the road for the whole playoffs as long as they're in it.
Let's play a game of either or. I'm going to give you two teams. You tell me which team is most likely to get to Little Rock. We'll start in the 2A. Mount Ida or Hampton?
Mount Ida.
Oh, he says that with great confidence. All right. Well, East Poinsett County, Junction City.
Oh, no, that's
Not
a good
as
one.
easy.
That's not as easy. If I was putting money on it, which I'm not, I would say EPC.
Okay. All right. Then let's move up to 3A. Mansfield, Salem.
This is the hardest one, man. 3A and 4A. Well, like you said, 5A as well. Man, I'd have to see matchups, but here's the kicker. This could be a matchup in the semifinals, I believe, at Mansfield. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go with Mansfield for that reason.
Rivercrest, Glen Rose. You're
right?
splitting hairs here with these teams. They're all really, really good. But at some point, you're going to get to the quarters, and somebody's going to advance. Somebody isn't.
Right. Well, if I was to be honest with you, I'd say neither one of them are going to make it.
But that's not the game. That's a fine. In our world, you get fined for not answering the questions.
I gotcha. Okay, so if I had to choose between the two, I think I'll go with Rivercrest.
Fordyce and Bismarck.
Bismarck.
Okay, he says very confidently. I like that. All right, Let's move up to the 4A, and we'll start in my favorite conference, which is the 4-7. Nashville or Hamburg? Or I'll even throw in Arkadelphia. I'll give you any one of those three, most likely to get to Little Rock.
That's tough. I'd have to look at the bracket if I had to just choose on face value alone. Probably Arkadelphia. Now,
but it comes with a qualifier.
Well, it's not a qualifier. Nashville's already beaten Arkadelphia at Arkadelphia. That was a controversial game, to say the least. I really, really like Nashville's coach, Cheshire. He's really, really good. But, man, Arkadelphia, last year won the 4A, and they thumped Atkins in the finals, and they were really hard to handle. So I look at this team, and I think, even though they've gotten beat in the regular season, I look at them and think they have the goods to win it all.
Gosnell, Dardanelle.
Woo! Now that one is
undefeated,
tough.
Both of them.
See, I'm going to get a phone call about this.
Yes, you are, and that's the whole point in asking this.
Man, you put me on the spot on this one.
I did.
I'm going to say Dardanelle, and the reason I'm going to say Dardanelle
is closer to them.
Vega.
It's because you're closer to them.
It's easier for me to get that one wrong. Vega is 6'2", 220 at quarterback, and he's got I would say easily 4.7 speed. He's pretty good. He's hard to handle, and so I would think just for the fact that he gets the ball on every play and they run everything through him. I also think that. Well, I think some of that would depend on where they play in the playoffs as well.
So Dardanelle.
I'm going with Dardanelle.
Okay, all right, okay. Elkins or Lone Oak?
Elkins.
Okay, he says very confidently. All right, let's move to the 5, and I'm going to take Joe T. Robinson out of it because I think that's sort of been the default. Searcy or Valley View? They've already played.
Okay. Give me a second here. I'm going to pull up brackets.
Which one's more likely to make it to Little Rock? Not head-to-head, but more likely to make it.
Okay. So here's what I'll give you. Because I know that the South and the Central are matched up together, and I know that round one, somebody really good is going out in the first round with Searcy or with Lakeside, Hot Springs, or Parkview. I will say Valley View just for that reason alone.
Okay. I'm going to make you a hated man in the city of Hot Springs. Hot Springs or Hot Springs Lakeside more likely to get to Little Rock?
Oh, man. Yeah, you're right. I mean,
you're not going to be able to go down there. Sorry about that.
Right. Sorry, McClords. I can't come down and eat down there. I'm going to say Hot Springs.
The Trojans. Okay. All right.
Big year for them. Big year.
Farmington or Morrilton? I'm going to take Greenbrier out of it because they've got a little bit of a lead. But Farmington or Morrilton? Morrilton. People thought a lot of Morrilton during the preseason.
Mm-hmm. And they're still a good team. I mean, I think when you look at their schedule, they've lost to Farmington by 1 and Greenbrier got them decently. I still think they may be a little bit more explosive. They lost to Farmington by 1. I think if you had a rematch between these two, I think I'd go with Morrilton. Some of it depends on the bracket, but if I'm just going head to head, I'll go Morrilton.
Okay, and I'm going to ask you this one because, I'm going to save the 6 for next week when we've got kind of the matchups because the 6 is a little bit different. But I'm going to give you Conway, Bryant, Rogers, and Bentonville. The 2 teams most likely to get to Little Rock.
Well, give me Bryant and Bentonville. I think that's your possible state championship matchup. But, I think obviously that Rogers, Conway, Bryant, Bentonville, that's where your 7A championship's coming from, one of those 4 teams. And I don't think it's a done deal like it has been in the past that Bryant will win it all. I think that there's definitely some true challengers this year.
Okay. You have it.
Now, I'm going to be traveling to Central Arkansas next week. PA, I think, is our most likely destination, maybe North Little Rock. Where am I eating on the way down?
Where are you eating on the way down?
Yeah.
To Little Rock from Springdale. Well, there's a lot of good places.
There's a bunch.
Right. I like Pizza Parlor, number 1. I would say if you want barbecue, coming through Russellville, stop at Ridgewood Brothers Barbecue, and you and I will sub together. How about that?
Done deal. I'll do that.
Let's do it.
All right. I'll give you a shot. Yeah, I'll be down there. No problem.
There you go.
Let's do that.
All right. Done deal.
Good plan. A plan is coming together here. All right.
That's how we roll here.
That's right.
It's just me. The first round of the playoffs, Brad, you know this. Like when you travel around and everybody's kind of on their way somewhere, and you meet and you see all the different schools that are meeting at these different places. It's fantastic.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, but Ridgewood Brothers is the way I'd go there,
all right.
Especially just right off of I-40.
I'll text you. We'll get that set up.
Make that happen. Yep. There you go. All right. Brad, we'll talk to you tomorrow with more previews. All right.
again, sports fans, and welcome to the Arkansas Sports Network's Game of the Week. Tonight's broadcast is being brought to you by D3 Auto Sales, by Arkansas Tech University, by Tyson Foods, by Premier Facilities Group, and by Metcalf Trucking Company. Here we go, Arkansas. Are you ready? Tonight, McCrory has battled all season long, and it's one final stand for the Jaguars. The Eagles are looking to finish strong and lock in momentum when it matters the most. Claws versus wings. Everything is on the line. Buckle that chin strap, folks. It's time for kickoff.
All right, we are live here at Desark, and we have got a good one for you tonight. Playoff implications on the line between the McCrory Jaguars and the Desark Eagles. And, of course, we always come in right when they're doing prayers. So we'll get to some more information and get this thing set up for you in just a moment.
Let me invite you to bow your heads, please. Father, tonight we come to the end of this season, the last home game for this year. And we want to thank you for all of the hard work, the tremendous amount of effort, dedication that all of our football players, our bandsmen, and our cheerleaders have invested. Lord, we appreciate with a lot of gratitude just how hard they've worked, and we want to thank you for that. We want to thank you for giving us these opportunities. Special night tonight as we recognize some outstanding seniors. Father, through the years, we have been blessed by watching them play and participate and be great examples of athletes. And Lord, we come right now thanking you because, Lord, we've seen them develop into some fine young men and ladies. We ask your richest blessing on them as they continue in this next phase of their life. Now, Father, tonight we ask your blessing on this game. We offer our thanks for the many things that you give us. We pray for our visitors tonight that you'll give them safe journeys after the game going home. But Lord, most of all, we thank you for the love you show us through your Son, Jesus Christ. It's in his name that we pray. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. So they started earlier than we expected there on the introductions and the prayer and the national anthem. This is Duran Miller here, going to have play-by-play for you tonight. I've got Randy Pickrell from D3 Auto Sales, also a great partner with us here at the Arkansas Sports Network. He's going to be doing color with me. And we've got Coy England back. He helped us out with when we went down to Dirks for the T-Mobile competition they were doing and had that game against Spring Hill. And, of course, Aaron Powers here producing as always. Remember, tonight we have a double feature. Also on our other ASN high school channels, we have the Hamburg, Stuttgart game. Stuttgart traveling to Hamburg for a conference championship there as well. So share this, like it, subscribe to the page. Subscribe to YouTube and hit that bell, ring the bell, get all the notifications when we go live for all things high school sports here in the state of Arkansas on the Arkansas Sports Network. Randy, we got some major playoff implications in this one with McCrory and Desark and a few things coming down the road today on some ineligibility and some forfeits going on in the conference. So talk to us a little bit about how this is all looking now.
Well, for Desark, it's winning in. Desark wins, Earl loses. I think they get the 3 seed. I mean, after the Earl forfeitures today, they forfeit a couple games. That really muddies up the water. It makes McCrory, they're pretty much a lock in the playoffs now, I think.
Yeah, I think so. They are.
Izard County has a play in it. They don't make the playoffs, but they can muddy up the waters even worse.
Yes, sir.
Like I say, it's just winning in for Desark, and they could be the 3 or the 4 seed. If Earl loses, I think Desark's a 3 seed. If Earl wins and Desark wins, I think Desark's the 4 seed. The 4 seed goes to Mount Ida. The 3 seed will go either to Hector or Conway Christian.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. With the updated records, it looks like McCrory now is sitting at 6-3, 4-2 in conference. So they're a lock, win or lose tonight. I believe they're in, if with a loss as the 4, I believe. But they want to get the 3 more than likely, and they can do that with a win tonight. But that's also what Desark's looking to do. Desark 5-4, 3-3 in conference. They didn't actually benefit from any of the ineligible players and the forfeits because it kind of happened after their games.
Yeah,
it's kind of a weird thing. We won't talk about that a whole lot, but so it looks like Desark needs to win, and if Earl loses to Cross County, I think Desark will get the 3 seed in that scenario. But if Desark wins tonight, they're definitely in at least as the 4.
Correct. That's the way I see it too, Grant. It's senior night here in Desark. I'm hoping these kids play they got to understand this could be the last time they play anywhere, much less on this field. I mean, for sure it's most likely the last time they're going to play at Eagle Stadium.
Yeah, it's a special night, senior night, playing on the field for the last time. You've spent so much time over the years in high school and junior high playing here and probably Pee-wee as well. And so we got a great shot right there of the coin toss. Good work from our Coy England.
Yep. Looks like McCroy's receiving.
Yep, they won and receiving. So Desark's going to kick off to them to start it out, and we're fixing to get the runouts. But, special night on senior night to be playing your last game more than likely the way it looks. You'll have to travel on the road in the playoffs. So, big matchup. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've got some local sponsors we're going to get to early and often in this one. We'll get to those in just a moment. We don't want to miss the runouts here, but it's going to be a fabulous night, and I can't wait to see these two teams battle it out right here. We've got a full moon. We can't quite get the shot just from our camera set up the way it is at the moment. We might be able to get it later, but you got the graveyard over on the right behind the away stands. You got another graveyard over here on the would that be south?
That's the
west of us.
Yep, southwest.
And on the home side over here. So kind of a spooky night. Jaguars better have both chin straps buckled up and ready to go. And that's one thing Desark always has, kind of a unique home field advantage.
Yeah, if the fall can roll in over there on that visitor side and kind of change your outlook on things over there.
If that happens tonight, we might have to just change it from the Eagles to the Boggy Creek Monster or something like that.
Yeah, that's.
But I love this Desark Eagle blowout. They got one of the best in the state. Of course, I'll be shocked if there's not some green fireworks coming up right after that as well.
Oh, there'll definitely be some fireworks flying in the air at least.
We'll get that in a shot. But the Jaguars are coming to town 4-2 in conference, and they are excited, I know, about their situation and trying to get that 3 seed tonight. It's going to be a great battle.
Yeah, they went from 2 weeks ago to being out of everything to being in the playoff pretty much.
Yeah, so big implications going on tonight. Going to be fun to see as we see McCrory coming out. Here they come.
The old school paper run through.
Love it. So there are the Jaguars, the Eagles. We're fixing to get the football here in just a few seconds. You got a local we can get to. We'll pull up one now and get one after the kickoff, Aaron. You want to start out with Desart? That'll work. We got Merchants and Planners Bank at www.mandp.bank. You've also got the Lily Pad Boutique, established in 2014. You got Jeffrey Boker, Perry County Sheriff for the people, strong leadership, safer communities. And you've also got the Country Kitchen. And we also want to thank the Slice House and BJ Rogers, owner over at the Slice House. We went over there today, and we've got a red plate coming for you at halftime. You're going to enjoy that. And then over here from McCrory, as we got time to get them both in, you got Merchants and Planners Bank sponsoring both teams in this one. And you also got R-Care, proud sponsors of the Jaguars. Thank you all. We really cannot continue to do this without the local sponsors and also our major sponsors, which you saw those in our intro. That's D3 Auto Sales. That is Tyson Foods, Metcalf Trucking, and we have also Arkansas Tech University as our title sponsor. So we'll get that corrected. Since the updates, McCrory is no longer 4-5 on the board there. They are now 6-3. Big hit right off the bat. The ball might have been loose.
It went loose.
It's like McCrory's trying to get it. There is a flag on the play. It comes in after the play. Remember when we're kind of close, Coy, so when they're right in front of us, you can back out more than you normally would.
Waved
no
off
flag
the
on
flag.
the play. They're getting the pads popping early in this one.
Yeah, that was a pretty good hit right there. It happened so fast, I didn't even see which Desert player hit him.
Yeah, I didn't either. And the Jaguars look like they got it back.
Yeah, they did jump on it.
All right, so here come the Jaguars. Looks like they're running a double wing. This time they'll toss it to the tailback, and he almost broke free there, but he's finally brought down after a pickup of about 6, making it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, he was half a step from being gone.
Is that number 4? Number 1 on the carry. That's
1.
Bryson Waymeyer. He's kind of a wing back, slot back. You know, they list him as a wide receiver, but in this offense, he's definitely more of a wing back than a wide receiver. So 2nd and 4 after a good run on first down. Here comes the Jaguars back to the line. I think that's Masonelli on the pitch. It is. This time, big pop, and he's dogpiled after that and pushed back. And that's going to be – they're going to give him a yard gain, maybe 2.
Yeah,
looks like a 2nd, 3rd, and about 2.
That might have been a little generous there.
I think he might have got an extra yard. I do think he got 1 yard, but definitely a good spot for McCrory. So it's going to be a long 2. Actually, right at 2 yards exactly, according to the stick there. So 3rd and 2. Give it on the little belly play. He's hit, and another started to be a generous spot, but he moved back. I think he actually might have got better than that. I think this time it was the bad call on this one. I think he lost a little bit more than he should have.
I would agree with that.
I think he was right at the stick, and then they pushed him back. So it's going to bring up 4th and about a yard.
I think they made up for that extra yard they gave him a while ago.
Right. I think in the end it cancels out.
Forced out.
So here we go, under center. They're going to quarterback sneak it, little bush push top action, and looks like from the spot on the far side coming in, he's going to get all the way to the 50. Near side had him right at the 49, which both should have been enough for a first. So they'll give him the 50. That was the quarterback, Keaton Masonelli, keeping that one.
They're playing in a box right now. In between the hashes, nothing's outside yet.
That is for sure. So let's see if they decide to test the outside yet. Get on the edge and see how Desart defends it. Masonelli, it's time to pitch. It's just that little pitch coming right down the A-gap, basically, and not going to get much. Pick up a 2.
Not much dust out there tonight. You would say 3 yards in a cloud of dust, but there's not much dust.
We've had enough rain and enough cold weather that got the dust knocked down a little bit. I can't talk. So 2nd and 8, still in a double wing top offense. They're looking to pass. He's got an open receiver behind. And the defender gets back in time, stuck his hand up, didn't turn around, but he didn't really make contact till the ball was there. So easy no call on that one.
If he turns around, he intercepts that.
Yeah, he does.
That was Kane Childers on the defense there.
I think the quarterback wishes he could have that one back and would have let go of it maybe a half second sooner.
Yeah, if he throws that a little earlier, I believe you're right. That's probably a big play.
Might have hit him in the back of the helmet.
Yeah.
Like you said, Childers on defense there out of the linebacker spot.
Looks like they might have him lined up at safety
They
tonight.
have him at safety. It looks like you're right. That's where he's at right now. This time they're going to try to go outside on a little wing toss. And he's going to get the edge, break some tackles. He's into the second level. He'll finally be brought down, but he's inside the 30, down to close to the 27 or 28-yard line. And that was a nice pickup for number 13, Caden Ayers.
That was a big gain there.
Yeah, first time they go test the outside, and Desert didn't do too bad of a job, but once you miss tackles, that's when they can really get big gains, explosive plays.
Yeah, it looks like they had him bottled up pretty good on that side for a second anyway.
So you're going to get a lot of this type of offense tonight from both of these teams. This time they'll hand it off to the wing back from the right side. He'll come over to the left side of the offensive line. That was number 1, Brayson Waymeyer, who got the first carry of the game. They've been going to him pretty early and often. That's his 3rd carry, I believe, so far.
Yeah, at least his 3rd. They're just kind of alternating back and forth from right to left.
Picked up about 4 on the play. 2nd and a short 6.
Both these teams got some pretty good sized linemen.
This time, pitch it over to the other wing back, and this time, Desart was there. Couple of Eagles. Looks like number 51, Caleb Roberts, and number 53, Chandler Dobbins teamed up to stop that one in its tracks.
Dobbins, he's one of the stronger players in 2A. He got a scholarship to Harding Academy for track and field to do the shot put.
Impressive. So they end up giving him a yard. So it's kind of between a full 5 and about 4.5 here on 3rd down. This time, it's a double handoff this time. And back to Waymeyer, nothing there. Good job. And that time it was Dobbins again, but he also teamed up with number 4, Braden Canup. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Sir. Big 4th down right here.
Yeah, 4th and about 4. Call it. I don't know. It's close to 5 here, actually.
Yeah,
might have lost the football.
They marked him back a little bit on that play, so big defensive stop right here for Desert if they can get it.
4th and 5. Jaguars under center going for it here. See if they'll snap it. They almost got him to jump off, and they did get him, and that's going to be a free 1st down more than likely. Looking at the sticks.
It's like number 18.
Yeah, he was getting ready to kind of undercut there and get underneath the center and the left guard, and just got a hold right there. On that 4th down that they're going to try to do a hard count on you.
That was a big play.
So looks like the ball is on the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 for McCrory on their opening drive. A drive that started with a fumble on the opening kickoff return, but they were lucky and fortunate enough to fall on it. Been very methodical moving down the field. This time, wing toss. And he tries to cut it up between the tackles. He gets a short gain. That was number 5, Trey Cottrell. Pick up a 2 on the play. 2nd and 8.
He's brought down by number 4, Braden Canuck. Game of 2. Down 8.
What do you like that you've seen so far? I know, Randy, you're definitely a Desert guy, and what do you like so far that you've seen in this
Couple
game, and
times
what do you don't like?
the line's been physical a little bit, but it's like they're about half the time they're physical, half the time they're not. There's a big run by McCrory right there.
Yeah.
There's a flag on the play.
That's Ayers again that got the big play on the outside earlier, the other side. This time it comes to this side, but we'll see if there's a hold that brings this back.
It was awful late.
Yeah, I kind of lost. It's hard to see on that corner there.
It happened after the play was way over here. I think it might have even been done when the ref threw the flag there.
Watch the replay on my phone here, so it's a little behind. It looks like there's definitely not a hit out of bounds. There's definitely not a face mask. So
it happened there on the hash mark there.
Did they say I was looking at my phone? I missed it.
I don't know.
It's on McCrory. They're backing him up.
I don't know that he's ever said anything yet. But they are fixing to march him back. So
it's either a hold or some type of blindside block, more than likely. There it is.
Holding.
Yep. That's going to be 10 yards from the spot.
Yep.
I'm glad from the previous. So
they did that in high school where you can hear the white hat calling out the penalty. That's pretty nice.
So be 2nd and 20 now. I'm sorry, 18.
We'll call it 20.
Yeah, I mean, it's close. You almost got it. So that helps Desark and this top offense. They're going to pass. He's got a man coming open. He's going to overthrow him big time. Just missed the spot. He went flat down the line, and he was throwing more of a corner route.
Yeah, he was throwing a corner, and he cut it off or cut it too sharp there. I mean, Childers was back there in defense in a good position that time. It probably was the best thing for it to go over like that. If he was actually looking that time, he probably would have had a shot to catch the ball. He does have some pretty good hands himself.
I feel like you're too close to, you're too far to kick a field goal. You're too far to punt, or too close to punt. So more than likely, I'll be shocked if they don't try to test the outside again on some type of wing toss and see what they can do on 4th down.
And there it goes.
And Desart was all over it this time. Very good job on the edge defense this time.
Yeah, 51 disrupted that, I think. And
yep, Caleb Roberts and number 4 cleaned it up. Braden Canup. So
big play.
4th and BB.
Yeah. I mean, they're not going to kick a field goal. There's not many two-way kickers that are kicking that field goal. Like you said, you punt it, you're probably going to kick it into the end zone. You're be 8 yards difference there at 9. So you got to go for it. At least throw the ball.
Expecting a pass on this one.
You would think.
And they got 2 receivers this time. So no tight ends.
3, run the man right up.
He's going to scramble. He's going to set his feet and let one rip. It's kind of got a float to it. Oh, ball was almost caught, even off of the deflection. I feel like Desert kind of didn't play the ball in the air as well as they should have at the end of that play. They were in pretty good position, but there was an opportunity there for a Jaguar to pull it in. They couldn't do it.
Yeah, the Desert should have knocked that ball down, not even tried to call it.
There was a little bit of contact with number 15. I think it was receiver number 8. Looked like Cabrian Mumu Buchanan.
Yep. Mumu kind of bumped into this guy a little bit, but the ball tipped? Is that what made it flutter like that? So, I mean, that contact didn't really mean much then.
So, Desart takes over on downs, starting at the 29, and they're going to get an offsides on the defense, I believe.
Yeah, they
draw the offensive lineman. So, that's going to be a free 5.
I mean, if you watch Desart very much, about every game, the first net play is going to be that right there. Try to draw them off, get that free 5.
Yeah, get that late motion from the wing back, and it works. So now, 1st and 5 for Desart. They're checking their wristbands, getting the play call in. You see Goodman coming under center. Hudson Goodman, the quarterback. He's going to hand this one off to Collins over the left side. He's wrapped up immediately, but he fights forward for about 3, maybe 4 yards. So make it 2nd and 1.
He runs hard for no bigger than he is.
I agree. It was here last year. I think it was the Mark Tree game.
I believe you're right.
When Barry got hurt, he came in, and I mean, he was the difference that night. He sparked the offense, and they couldn't stop him on a dive play. He just kept gashing them.
He'll get the ball his fair share tonight.
That's something that you play, obviously McCrory is used to that. And they go against it every day in practice. But you got to stop the dive play in this type of offense because if that's working, everything's working. This
There
time,
it is.
here he is again, bouncing off tacklers, spin move, first down for the Eagles, and he's all the way up to the 46-yard line, according to the near side, and that's where they're going to put it. So 1st and 10 for Desart. Here's a replay. Quarterback's just going to turn around, hand it off. They did pull a guard. It's a little bit of a counter trap on that one, and nice hard run from Collins.
Had both the wings going in a different direction, a little misdirection dive there.
So you got an H-back on the near side. You've got an H-back kind of a wing on the other side. They're going to toss it to the wing. And pretty good job from McCrory that time. Short gain for number 15, Mumu Buchanan.
Yeah, I don't even know if they give him anything.
Nope. So 2nd and 10.
It's odd he gets tackled like that.
Give credit to
Their
McCrory that time. Yeah, that did a good job muddying it up there and diving in, knifing in, and making that tackle, tripping them up. This time, in the round to the other back. He's got
gone.
room, and he is gone. That is number 15, Cabrian Mumu Buchanan, and he's going to take that one 54 yards to pay dirt, and the Desart Eagles strike first, 6-0.
If you give him that much daylight, he's going to do that often.
Good camera work there from Coy, England. Appreciate that. Appreciate you doing your job. We'll get a replay after the PAT.
Earning that pizza you had today.
Yeah. Going for 2 here. Checking the wristband. Now Goodman calls out the play. He's under center. Going to hand on the dive. Oh, he fakes it. It's a pitch, a late pitch, and he can walk in at that point. Pitched it out to Childers, and Childers walks in, and it's 8-0 Desart Eagles early.
Yeah, that fake there in the center, that had me full too.
Here's a replay of the touchdown, and he came over the right tackle, right guard side, the V gap there, and he just cut it back, seen the vision down the field, seen the hole. Kept it between the hashes almost the whole way. Great run from Mumu. And well blocked that time.
Yeah,
he had some options.
He had a couple lanes there to run. Our line was pretty good on that drive there. If the offensive line plays like that tonight, it could be a long night for McCrory.
If you're a Desart fan, you just want to keep your foot on the pedal right now. You like what you've seen early. If you want to cash tag us at hashtag ARSportsNet, we'd appreciate that. Buy us a cup of coffee. It really would help us out. We'll also give you a shout out on that as well. It has its own chat. Appreciate everybody watching. Hey, if you haven't hit the like button yet, hit the like button. If you haven't shared this yet, if you're watching on YouTube, share it over, copy the link, share it to your Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, share that as well so everybody can find this game. Major playoff implications. Fighting for a 3 seed in this one. Little sky kick, fielded at the 30, breaks one tackle and makes his way all the way up to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars.
I don't know if you saw that. Desart run a player out there for the kickoff, and I guess his pants wasn't long enough. Wasn't as bad as the Oklahoma Sooners kicker, but
man,
they sent him back off the field.
Did they?
Yeah, had to send somebody else out there.
So McCrory had a good opening drive. It just kind of fizzled out at the end. It really started with that penalty that kind of got them, behind the sticks. Then they threw the ball, and then they were in a tough situation on 3rd down. This is another good run from Waymeyer over the left side. It made one guy miss. Got a pickup of about 4 on a play and make it 2nd and 6.
Yeah, that juke he did to make the first player miss there was pretty good.
2nd and 6 for his highlights.
It looked like we had him there for little to no gain, and he just stuck his foot in the ground and cut up the field.
So Keaton Massinelli under center. Going to hand us on a dive right up the middle to number 2, Jackson Leonard. And he'll fall forward for a couple yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 3. Ball at the 49. It's 2-down territory here. I would expect, unless they lose yardage, they may not. They may go ahead and punt it.
Yeah, you watch the ball here. Get Des Arc again on that offsides play. Get a free first down.
Handing on an end around. And he's going to cut it upfield vertically and get a first down. That was a good carry from Trey Cottrell.
Yeah, he had that hole out there. It was blocked really well. They pushed the end out. Cut right inside of him.
So that'll put the ball on the 45 of Des Arc, 1st and 10.
Well, this first quarter's clicking right on through.
Yeah, a lot of running plays. Ain't been out of bounds much. Been a few incompletions, but not many. Massinelli's going to turn. He's looking to throw. He's got a couple receivers in the same area. He's going to go underneath, and he can't pull it in, and that might be a penalty after.
Yeah,
it will be.
Was some late stuff there.
You just can't do that. That was Leonard. He just was frustrated that he dropped the ball, and the receiver or the defensive back kind of bumped him afterward. So he just kind of threw him off, and that's going to be 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage, I believe. So that'll make they'll replay it down. So well, I don't know because it was after the play. That's what they're talking about now.
It'll be 15 from the previous spot because it wasn't a completion.
If that's the case, it'll make it 1st and 25.
I don't think that's correct.
Yeah, they're doing a spot foul from where it happened.
On an incomplete pass.
And they're going to get the replay to down. So 1st and instead of 25, it'll be 1st and about 22, maybe 23. It is going to be 2nd down, so they will lose the down. If they're going to do it that way, they have to lose the down.
Should be 2nd and 25.
The play-by-play, the stadium announcer is definitely trying to get them to make a 2nd and 25, like any good home stadium announcer would do. So 2nd and 22 is what we got.
I'm still not sure that was a spot foul. I'm just glad I'm not an official.
Right. Des Arc fans not happy.
McCrory fans aren't happy.
Right. They want the down back.
Well, they wanted to offsetting penalties or something, probably.
They're going to hand it off to Waymeyer. He's hitting the backfield by number 64, Cole Hunt, the senior, getting it done, and that's going to back him up even further. And now it's closer to 25, but it's about – actually, they're giving him a no gain, so instead of get back to the line where he went down, forward progression. So 3rd and 22.
It's a long play here. I mean, you either got to concede and run the ball or maybe pass it and try to pick up the first down.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to get sacked and get further back and then makes that even a, better field position situation on a punt.
There it is, pass play under pressure.
He's rolling out to the right. He's going to take off and run, it looks like. He's going to get popped pretty well there by number 4, Braden Knupp, but he'll have a short pickup, get back up to the 49 of McCrory. And that's going to make it 4th and about 16.
They can let the clock run out and go to 2nd quarter right here if they want to, which looks like they might be going to do that.
Let's pull up our locals one more time if they decide to do that.
No, I don't think they're going.
We can get one in at least before they. So for the McCrory Jaguars, Merchants and Planters Bank, proud sponsor, and AR Care as well, supporting these Jaguars in their quest for a better seed tonight, as they look like they're already locked in. That's the end of the first quarter. As you see, the Merchants and Planters Bank is also sponsoring Desart tonight. I want to thank the Lily Pad Boutique, Country Kitchen, and Jeff Boker, running for the Prairie County Sheriff. Jeffrey Boker, strong leadership, safe communities, no nonsense on crime, all in for Prairie County. We'll take a break. We'll get to some of our main sponsors, and we'll be back right after this.
Good evening, neighbors. My name is Jeffrey Boker. I'm running for Prairie County Sheriff. I'm running because our community deserves safety built on trust, transparency, and teamwork. For the past 7 years, I've served with the Prairie County Sheriff's Office. In that time, I've worked to protect our families, to listen to our citizens, and make law enforcement accountable to the people it serves. As your sheriff, I'll focus on community policing, crime prevention, and ensuring every resident it feels heard and respected. Together, we can make Prairie County a safer and stronger for everyone. I humbly ask for your vote on March the 3rd. Thank you and God bless.
Paid for by the Jeffrey Boker Campaign for Prairie County Sheriff.
All right, we are back. They flipped the sides of the field. One line judge went to this side. That's why I was kind of slow to say the 49 McCrory, and they're going to punt it. No one's back for Desart, but it's not going to get much. It's actually going to get a neutral bounce.
It's kind of died right there.
Yep, just shy of the 20.
Go
ahead.
That's one of them punts you'd like to get inside the 10. It die like that, no roll to it or nothing.
I agree. So Desart's going to go about just shy of 80 yards. Looks like they're actually going to put it on the 20. So.
Yeah, that's.
So you got to go 80 yards. They're already up 8-0. McCrory needs to get a stop in this one.
Yeah, neither one of these offenses want to get behind two scores.
Desart coming out with a wide receiver out wide. They got two receivers, actually, one on each side. They've got a tight end, actually no tight ends, and they've got two wingbacks in the backfield, one fullback. They're going to give it to the fullback. That's Collins. He's tripped up. What for that? It looked like he was going to have some room to move, but he'll get a pickup of about 4.
Looks like number 1 got him.
Yeah, Waymeyer.
That kid's everywhere.
Yeah, he is. Definitely an important one for the Jaguars. And so Collins gets a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. This time they'll have one wide receiver way out to the right. You got a tight end on the right side, 2 wingbacks and a fullback. Got the wingback in motion. They'll give it to Collins on a dive, and we got a false start, blow it dead.
What was the flag on the play?
If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, get in those comments. We'll give you a shout out. Looks like we got Lindell. What is the YouTube link for the Stuttgart versus Hamburg game? If you're looking for that game on YouTube, go to the Arkansas Sports Network High School. Right in high school as well. That's a separate page, and you should be able to find that. But I think, Aaron, have you already tagged it in there? Okay, good deal. Hit that link in there in those comments from the Arkansas Sports Network, and it'll take you to that other page.
I'm guessing by the substitution there, it was number 5 that moved.
So that's going to back them up. They're going to go ahead and same play basically to Collins. He's rumbling and bumbling and got room and finally going to go down. He's going to have a first down. Pickup of about 13 on the play.
McCrory went with a safety blitz right there, and he missed. He was almost there. Blocker picked him up, or else he would have got him in the backfield.
Collins is running hard tonight. I know if you're a Desart fan, you like seeing that.
If I'm not mistaken, the Waymeyer player from McCrory is kin to the Waymeyers that were at Carlisle a few years back.
He's lined up right now at kind of an outside linebacker spot. He's right here defending this in the backfield. And he gets a great tackle on number 1, Kane Childers, and cuts his legs out, but there was a flag on the play. Wait and see if that's in the area of holding. We'll see.
He called procedure by the defense. He pointed the wrong way.
It's something to do when they bring that wing back in motion.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're calling. That's 2 plays in a row, I believe. They're calling the same. Well, 2 out of the last 3 that they're calling that same top motion because he comes out of his stance early.
Yeah,
they do that on purpose.
Yes, they do.
So I'm trying to figure out what they're seeing and why they're saying that that's not allowed. So after that, it's going to be first and about 16. Well, 15.
15.
Sticks. I just kind of eyeballing it over there. It looked like another yard, but yeah, 15. That's a nice little.
That's the play he scored on a while ago.
Yep, and he kind of got landed on the back of the legs. That one kind of hurt a little bit.
Yeah,
you could tell his moo gets up a little bit gingerly.
Limping just a little bit there.
Yeah, he got kind of bent up a little bit, kind of rode up on the backside. He's asking to come out.
It's second down, 11 for Eagles.
Send in CJ.
Down to your right, Coy.
Well, that's never a good sign for a young man to come out.
Yeah. CJ Wilhite coming in. Number 21. Going to play that left wingback spot. So you got Goodman under center. Wilhite comes in motion. They're handing it to Collins. Collins has got some room, runs into his own man, trying to get around some blocks, and he'll have a first down, though, after a pickup of about 12 on this one.
If Mumu's out, they'll lean real hard on Collins now.
He was able to walk off decently. They're checking out the ankle and the calf area, and we'll see if he's able to come back in.
He looks like he's in pain down there.
Might be one of them high ankle top sprains, the way he got rode up a little bit. And those are awful. Will stay with you for a long time. So Goodman back under center. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. It's a toss. Great job defensively this time from the Jaguars.
Second time they've run that toss to this side, and both times they've been all over it.
He's rolled in by number 50, Headley. Second down.
First man on the tackle was number 50, which is Brendan Headley. 2 Headleys on this McCrory team, Drake and Brendan. We don't have classifications on our McCrory roster, but got numbers and names, and that's the most important part. There's the dive play to Collins, and he makes a man miss, almost breaks free. It would have been off to the races at that point.
Yeah.
And that dive play is just, they're gashing him right now.
Yeah, he's running hard. He's got quick feet, moved him twice there. Made 2 people miss, picked up extra 10 yards.
Best run of the night from Collins has really looked good in open space there. Gets it all the way to the 36 of McCrory.
Wouldn't be surprised if we don't pull out a pass play here pretty quick, the 1 or 2 that we have.
We see our executive producer, Bill Harshaw, sending us some scoring updates in the top right of your screen. Cersei 7-6 early lead over BB. Back to pass is Goodman. He gets rid of it. He's got a man downfield. Can he get it there? Trying to get it out in front of him over the shoulder top catch. He's trying to hook up with number 13, Chris Whiteside, and can't quite pull it together this time. Robinson has a 14-0 lead over Maumelle in a big game, number 1 versus number 10 in the 5A. Spring Hill down 24-0 to Junction City in the first quarter. Junction City is rolling right now.
Yeah, that conference there is really top heavy.
I think we have Junction City at 2 in 2A, I believe, right behind EPC.
Correct.
Mayflower Atkins early in that one, another big one, fighting for the 2 seed, 0-0.
Uh-oh.
Late pitch.
CJ, he's gone.
Yep, he's got a lot of room, got a block out front. Good tackle. Is that Waymeyer that got over there? I think it is.
Not sure why he cut that inside instead of out, but I'm not on the field.
It might have been number 4. Braden.
I think it was 1.
Watching the replay here. Nope, it actually was for it. It looks like it, but it was Castro. I thought the same thing. Good open field tackle because there was a chance to score on that one if he didn't do what he did.
Good first down, though.
Big gain, and Desark is marching right now. Goodman, that was kind of a tough trouble on the mesh that time as he's getting it to Childers, but it works out for Desark to get a positive gain. Not a whole lot on it. Picks up about 2.
Not sure that play went off exactly how they had wanted
Yeah, it
that.
looked like it was kind of late on the mesh that time. So 2nd and 8, maybe 2nd and 9. They give him 1 yard, actually. 2nd and 9.
Goodman did a pretty good pirouette on that that play there.
Yeah, quarterback straight ahead. When you got a big quarterback like Goodman, that's a good play to call. It's just another fullback, basically. He's going to have a good pickup on 2nd down. Picks up 4. Make it 3rd and 5.
Get these 2 downs manageable. It's definitely 2 down territory.
McCrory needs a stop in a bad way. They don't want to get down. 2 scores, 2 possessions. H-back on the left and a wing back. Quarterback's just going to keep it off tackle a little bit. He's going to get all the way inside the 10. He's got a 1st down. Looks like he's down around the 9, maybe even deeper. I'm trying to get a better look in the monitor. Looks like he gets to 8.
Yeah, they're
1st and goal.
Yeah. Looked like 21 for Desark almost made that tackle for McCrory.
Inside the 10, towards the Desark Eagle for a stand.
So now if you're McCrory, y'all have a field goal kicker? Do y'all ever kick a
No, we're
field
not
goal?
going to kick.
You don't even kick extra points that I've ever seen. So
So
you got 4 downs to keep him out of the end zone. Here's a toss.
The Childers.
He's in.
He touchdown. Went in pretty easily. Oh, and we got a penalty out there.
Yep, flag on the play, so hold on. Hold the cowbells.
Be against Desark.
If that's holding, it's going to back them up. 1st and goal at about the 18, depending on the spot. Flag's on the 5-yard line. All right, here comes the white hat. Let us know.
That's coming back.
Yeah.
They're marking off a long one over there.
So holding on Desark from the previous spot. So that's going to make it 1st and 18. 1st and goal at the 18.
You hate to see those kind of penalties when probably had no effect on the outcome of that play.
Yeah, leave us some comments in the chat if you're watching. Let us know who you're rooting for and where you're watching from. There's another toss. And great job coming in, knifing in, and getting the tackle. And that's the quarterback on offense, Massanelli, Keaton Massanelli. And that's going to be a loss of 1. So make it 2nd and goal at the 19-yard line. And just when you think Desark's about to go up 2 possessions, now they got their work cut out for them.
Yes, they do.
Got no receivers. Got a wing back on the far side.
And they're going to pass.
They're going to pass. He's going to reverse pivot out. A little dart play out to the fullback. Oh, Collins runs over a man. Runs through another tackle and finally knocked out of bounds. And Desark fans wanted some extra at the end because he kept driving them a little bit out of bounds, but they won't get that. But it's a huge gain, and that's going to make 4th and goal very manageable.
3rd and goal.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's still 3rd. So 3rd and about 7. 3rd and goal at the 7.
I think that was number 6 that he truck stick there.
So we've got a timeout by McCrory. We're going to talk about how they want to defend these next couple plays here. Let's take one with them, Aaron. We'll be back right after this.
The Arkansas Sports Network Basketball Classic tips off January 3rd in Clinton. Some of the state's best teams. One unforgettable day of hoops? Don't wait. Secure your seats now before they're gone. Get your tickets for the ASN Basketball Classic at facebook.com/ARSportsNetHS and ARSportsNet, or you can click the QR code at the bottom of the screen.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
We got Ernie Higgs commenting on the YouTube page. Says, cheering hometown McCrory from Arkadelphia. Jaguar fan, 1 in the chat. Nobody for Desert yet. I think they're all here at the game.
Yeah,
game.
Pretty good crowd. Senior night. It's pretty full.
Got a comment that we do have a poll in there as well. Goodman going to keep it over to off tackle. He dives in the end zone. He's in. 14-0. Desart goes up. PAT and suing here.
Yeah.
Man, that really hurts McCrory because you got him backed up first and goal at the 19 or the 18, and then I guess it was the 19. I don't remember it now at this point. I think it was the 18, and maybe lost a yard on one of them. But then you still allow them to get in the end zone. So that's a backbreaker in a lot of ways. Big PAT 2-point conversion coming here. Let's see if McCrory can get a stop. If so, that'll make it easier as they try to chase points later.
Yeah, they're
Give
not
it to
going to stop that.
Collins.
He's in there.
It's
Oh,
close.
no, he called him out.
They did get a push back, and they're going to say he never quite penetrated the end zone. So 14-0. Desark up. We'll take one more short break, and we'll be back right after this.
Everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Desart. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com. Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Desart, d3autosales.com.
All right, we are back here in Desark. 14-0 early start for the Eagles. We're already going. We only got 5:42 left in a second. I feel like we just started, Randy, but this game is just rolling.
Yeah, it's one of these fast games. Everybody be home by 8:30 if it works right. I mean, not before 9:30. Excuse me. Home, that is.
Hashtag AR Sports Net. If you like what you see. All right, here we go. Here's the kick. That's going to hit the ground. They're going to have to pick it up. They will at the 11-yard line. Waymeyer with the ball. He's going to be bottled up at the 25, and they'll blow it dead there, and that's where they'll mark it. And a little bit of extra after the whistle there. No call, no flags.
That's a pretty deep kick for Desart.
So nobody grabbed the ball. They just let it keep on bounding by them.
Yeah, that's
just picked the right spot.
Nobody wanted it, I guess. I don't know.
So 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line as they spot the ball right between the hashes.
Desart can stop them here, get the ball back after the second half. This game, Desart gets up 3 scores.
Makes it tough on teams that don't like to throw the ball,
100%.
a whole lot. All right, McCrory coming up under center is Keaton Massinelli. He's got Jackson Leonard, the fullback, behind him. He's going to toss it out to number 13, Caden Ayers. Great job on the edge that time. Looked like he was going to have some space, like you said, Randy, but number 51 got out there, Caleb Roberts. We have said his name 3 or 4 times tonight.
Yeah, that looked like it was going to be a big gainer because I was just drawing up watching that.
Actually, I don't think that was 51.
No,
that was
54.
54. Dylan Scarta.
Scarta, yes.
One of the Scarta boys. His brother, is that Josiah's brother?
That I'm not sure of, buddy.
Josiah's a junior and Dylan is a
they're
senior.
at least cousins.
Okay.
There's a couple more Scarters on there, too. Camp Scarter, they're all kin together.
Desark had 9 guys within 5 yards of the football that time, and that's what happens when you try to run between the tackles when you got that kind of defense, and nothing going this time for Waymeyer.
Yeah, there's 20 kids within a 10-yard circle there, just about.
Yeah. So, quick third down coming up. 3rd and about 5 here for McCrory. Need to get a drive going here. They're going to hand it on in around, and he's going to have it. He'll have a pickup of about 7. And that was number 5 on the carry. Trey Cottrell looking good on that handoff and that carry.
Yeah, that was a strong run. He had a pretty good sized hole there. Blocking looked pretty good. That was a big play for McCrory. Stay on the field.
Go back under center is Massinelli. Fakes it, actually hands it off on the wing to the wing back. And gets a little bit vertical at the end, but not much there. They're back up a yard now, so it looks like a pickup of 2.
Number 11 for Desark did a great job pushing that back in. He was being blocked pretty good, but he forced the runner back into the inside to the teeth of the defense there.
Yeah, really good job working around off the block to do that as well. That was Ayers on a carry. What number did you say it was that forced them in?
11.
That is Mr. Ty Talent.
Ty Talent. I thought that's who it was. I just didn't want to misspeak.
So, 2nd and about 8 here for McCrory. Double wing, and the ball's on the ground. No, I don't know if it bounced back up or the quarterback was faking it. No, he says my bad. So it was definitely on the ground, but somehow it bounced right back up into the ball carrier's belly. See if we can get a look on the replay here by Aaron Powers. Great job getting a replay on this one. You'll watch. Never got the snap. The running back just picked it up.
Yeah,
Number 2, Jackson Leonard.
That's lucky.
Yeah. Very lucky, especially when you got a bunch of linemen down there that like the undercut. They're already on the ground. They see that ball right in front of them. This time a toss. And he
blocking the
backs
back
up
right
a little bit, gets around the edge for very little. He strung it out pretty well. It's number 13 on the carry, Caden Ayers. Got 97 live devices watching on YouTube alone. Yeah, and McCrory very lucky not to get a block in the back on that one.
Yeah, it was there.
So ball is at the 39-yard line. They need to get to the 41 for a first down.
Do you go for it here or you punt it?
The fact that Desart's getting the ball first at half as well, I think you probably need to punt it and play some good defense and try to minimize.
They're at least lining up for.
See if they can get them to jump off sides, get a free 5 first.
That's probably what it's going to look. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do right now.
That's what they're trying to do with some motion.
Well, that quarterback is low, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. So they're going to call a timeout. That'll be the second charge timeout for McCrory this half, and more than likely going to punt it after that. Let's get back to our locals again, Aaron, as you'll pull those up on the screen for us. First, we have the proud supporters of the Desark Eagles, Merchants and Planters Bank, supporting both teams tonight. The Lily Pad Boutique, established in 2014. Elect Jeffrey Bacher, the Prairie County Sheriff, a sheriff for the people, and the Country Kitchen. Go see them at the Country Kitchen. And also, don't forget, we've got a red plate from the Slice House, and we'll play that at halftime for you. You don't want to miss out. And once again, Merchants and Planters Bank for McCrory and R-Care as well, supporting the Jaguars. Thank you to those proud supporters.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to punt it this time.
Well, the bad thing is if you went for it here and you don't get it, you don't want Desark to have plenty of time at that point, about 3 minutes, to drive down a field. And if they get the ball back at half, you're really in a tough spot. So I think that's the decision they're making. Desert almost blocked. Nobody's back. We'll see what kind of bounce he gets. He'll get a better McCrory bounce this time. It's going to roll down, die it out about the 16, between the 16 and the 17, it looks like.
We got a flag down on the field at the 43-yard line there. It was a Desert player and a McCrory player were tangled up there. I don't know which one's going to get the penalty. EPC 14-20. They're beating up on Mark Tree pretty good. 27-0. 6 minutes till half. Score I got. Oh, here's a shocker. A Baptist Prep 21, Hampton 8.
So holding on Desart, 15-yard penalty enforced at the end. So that's going to back them up. I'm sorry, 10-yard penalty.
Should be
That'll
half
back
the
'em up.
distance, right?
Well, where was it spotted? About the 17? So
Yeah.
I think it'll put it at the 7. Yeah, now you got to go about 93 yards in 3 minutes exactly.
Unfortunately, Mumu's still sitting on the bench.
And
CJ has some wheels. He can go. He can cover it pretty fast if he can get to the open field.
they put it at the 8, so I guess they're saying it was at the 18, not the 17. So 92 yards to go. And have you seen Mumu back in?
No, he's sitting right there on
Okay.
the bench. He's probably done for this evening, I would guess. He's sitting there with his grandfather, Mr. Buckwheat.
Randy knows everybody here on the Desert side for sure.
I'm trying not to be too homerish.
Yeah, McCrory fans are like, yeah, sure. So Goodman's going to keep it on the end. Big pop. He's not going to get much at all. Maybe a yard.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
the
and
kid that delivered the hit is.
Yep, he's still down.
At least he rolled over. I mean, he wasn't moving it.
It's reaching down towards the knee area. It might have landed on it. That's number 2, Jackson Leonard. That's the starting fullback on this McCrory team. So they're going to attend to him. We're going to go out to Arkansas Tech University, our title sponsor, and visit with them for a moment. We'll be back right after this.
Arkansas Tech University has pathways to go to college beyond free and help cover the cost of your education. While other universities may claim a debt-free option via a special scholarship, ATU doesn't need a special scholarship to cover tuition and mandatory fees because we're already one of the most affordable universities in the state. Instead, ATU offers 5 pathways for graduating high school seniors to cover the cost of attending classes. And one of these 5 pathways could pay for you. Apply today at atu.edu/beyondfree.
All right, yes, it was number 2, Jackson Leonard, that delivered the blow, and looked like Goodman kind of landed on his ankle area. He kind of limped off. He's over on the sideline right now, over by the coach. He did walk off on his own volition, so hopefully he'll be able to come back in.
When he first went down, he just went face down. I was worried for a second because the way he delivered that hit, but I was glad to see him roll over.
102 live devices on YouTube for us alone. We appreciate that. Smash the like button again. That time, little toss action, little sweep. It's not going to work. It's going to be a big loss on the play by Childers, and it's going to spot the ball back around the 3-yard line.
Whoever, I didn't see what number it was for McCrory,
50.
but he just flat whooped 51 for Desart.
Well, yeah, it was the one that made the tackle as well after he got past this guy.
Yeah, he just whipped
Yeah,
him.
Brendan Headley did a good job kind of breaking down and getting ladder on Childers as well. So now, kind of backed up in your own end zone, 3rd and about 15-ish, and we got a false start. half the distance if it's on Desart. Looks like it's going to be.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely that same procedure that they've been calling. I don't know what they're seeing or somebody's actually moving.
Called it on number 5. They didn't call it on the wing this time.
Yeah, that's twice he's been called out wide, lined up out there wide. There's no reason for you to be moving. They're not going to pass the ball.
Definitely not on the 3, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's certain people that can move and certain people that shouldn't move. If you're lined up wide for Desart most of the time, you don't need to go nowhere.
He's on the bench on this one, Coach. He's definitely going to have to set out one play. Goodman going to give it to Collins. Collins kind of got the ball away from his body for a second there, it looked like, but able to hold on to it. Gets up to around the 5.
Yeah, looks like Desart's going to
milking
punt.
the clock as much as they can. One timeout left from McCrory. Should be surprised they didn't call it there, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that would have been a good spot because they haven't even started the play clock yet. Desart's going to be able to run.
On 4th down, you would think they would have called it because they're going to get the ball around the 50 more than likely.
That would be a long punt.
Right. I mean, worst case scenario, you would think something like that. So they're going to let this run down and call a timeout themselves.
Those penalties that backed Desart up was huge.
Still 14 seconds left on the D3 Auto Sales play clock. There they go. They got the timeout.
And you waited.
Yeah, you just
35 seconds.
Right. Yep. Desart calls the timeout. And
Desart called the timeout?
I believe so. That way they don't get the penalty.
Right.
They wanted to run every second of the clock out. And McCrory allowed it to happen. So let's pull up the Jeffrey County Sheriff ad that we have there, Aaron.
Good evening, neighbors. My name is Jeffrey Bacher. I'm running for Prairie County Sheriff. I'm running because our community deserves safety built on trust, transparency, and teamwork. For the past 7 years, I've served with the Prairie County Sheriff's Office. In that time, I've worked to protect our families, listen to our citizens, and make law enforcement accountable to the people it serves. As your sheriff, I'll focus on community policing, crime prevention, and ensuring every resident feels heard and respected. Together, we can make Prairie County a safer and stronger for everyone. I humbly ask for your vote on March the 3rd. Thank you and God bless.
Paid for by the Jeffrey Bacher Campaign for Prairie County Sheriff.
All right, we are back. Desart ready to punt this thing away. There's exactly 1 minute, 9 seconds left on the game clock. McCrory should receive it somewhere close to the 50. They don't have anyone back. Let's see if they try to come after it and get a block here in the end zone.
He's drifting back a little bit now.
Yeah, he's starting to. I agree.
And
that's not a good punt at all. It's going to land at about the 18 and picked up. They'll say he stepped out of bounds before the hit at the 11-yard line, maybe the 12.
They took out the sideline judge over there.
Wow, that is not the punt that Desart was looking for. And, even without the timeout, they're still going to have right at a minute.
Yeah, they got
exactly, and only 12 yards to go.
That was bad.
Kind of shanked it a little bit. Yeah. Tough one on the cameraman, not knowing where the ball was going to go.
Yeah, who would have thought you'd have barely kicked a first down.
Ball was at the 3. No, he got up to, the 5 or 6 on that run. So that was a net of about 12. No, about
7.
6. Yeah, something like that. So you're going to toss it to the wing back over to the left side. He's got a hole. He finally gets grabbed and brought down. That was number 13 on the carry, Caden Ayers. The clock is rolling, though, so McCrory's got to go quickly. They still have one timeout left to burn. 40 on the game clock.
This will be big for Desart's defense if they can hold them here. Big for McCrory's offense if they can score.
Down to 32, and they snapped it. They'll hand it off on the right side this time. And that was Ayers again. Not much going. Okay, gets the ball down to about the 8-yard line. 22 on the clock and rolling. Still got a timeout they can use.
Probably ought to take it here and get your players in the
3rd down.
Oh,
He's going to fake it. Play action. He's looking. Nobody there. He's got a lot of pressure. Time is down to 5. He's going to have to let go of the ball. They finally throw a flag, but it's in the end zone. He's going to scramble, dives for the pylon. What's the call? Is he in? He is. Touchdown, and we've got a flag in the end zone on the far side, the near side of your screen. Let's see what that call is. A whole lot to unravel here.
Yeah, that was
Desert fans wanted a block in the back, kind of a clip play over here around the 25-yard line. There was a flag thrown about 5 seconds after that in around the 1-2-yard line.
Are they going to, I guess they're acknowledging the flag now.
They are talking about it, trying to figure out what they're saying here, what they're going to call. Time
it's out.
Expired. So what is the call?
White hat's going to speak to the.
Normally,
it's against Desert.
Yeah, normally if you go talk to the other coach, it's do you want to decline it or accept it? It's kind of pass interference or holding, I would think, in the end zone on the receiver. What a play. What a way to grab a little momentum with no time left. And Masonelli just kept looking and kept looking and kept looking and finally found a little spot and took off and showed some good quickness that time, getting in the end zone. And just like that, it's 14-6. We still got a PAT coming up. Here's your replay at the end here. You see Masonelli made one guy miss. He cuts it back outside. He's at the 5, stretches out. Well, it was close to the knees down on the sideline as well as he stretches the ball out. Watch it one more time as it loops through.
Yeah, that was definitely a block in the back or a clip right there. They missed that.
Run it one more time, Aaron. They're not ready to run the play yet. Let it go one more time.
He's down way before the goal line.
Hard to see from this angle.
Yeah.
That's the Desert coming out.
Desert coming out. Cross County has beaten Earl 40-16 with 6 minutes left in the first half.
That's big for both of these teams.
Yes.
It's hard to tell if he was actually in or not. I mean, I can't say 100% on that one, but definitely close to a block in the back in here in the backfield. So McCrory gets a little momentum, but Desert will get the ball first at the half.
Yeah, it's time's expired. Yeah, that's fine. Are they gonna let them take them to the second half, maybe? And I guess you can still call a timeout right here.
Yeah, you can. Oh, just kind of turns. Did he get in? He did. Just kind of fell in that time. Just kind of stumbling out of that reverse pivot. Kind of going to fake the toss at first, I think. And after that, he just kind of keeping his balance and falls in the end zone for the PAT. So 14-8. Only a 6-point game as we get into the half. Aaron, do you have the red plate already ready? All right, we've got the red plate from the Slice House today. Owner BJ Rogers, you're going to hear more about that. We're going to get to that coverage in a moment. We'll come back, give you a little sign-ups of what's happened so far in the first half, and we'll get back to second half action. But don't miss the red plate. Stay tuned for this. You're going to love it.
What's up, Arkansas Sports Network fans? This is the Road to the Red Plate, celebrating Arkansas's finest restaurants. This week, we're in Des Arc, Arkansas at the Slice House, serving homemade pizzas since 1985.
Duran Miller here. We're at the Slice House here in Des Arc, Arkansas. Fabulous establishment. Pizza is their specialty. They do a little bit of everything. I've heard they've got fish on Fridays. They got a buffet. They do barbecue on Tuesdays. We had the Razorback meat lovers. We also had thin crust. We also had the Supreme thin crust. We had a 2-topping calzone, one of my favorites. We got the beef and black olive. And we also had cheese sticks. And everything was spot on point. The calzone was one of the best I've ever had, and I don't get those very often, and I'm really glad we ordered it. That was the last thing we thought of at the last second, kind of an appetizer type thing, and it was phenomenal. The pizza was great, very crispy. The just really good toppings. The meat lovers, the Razorback was, I mean, everything you want. Cheese was good. Just really overall, just a great experience here in Des Arc at the Slice House.
We had the Supreme Pizza, we had meat lovers, we had the beef and black olive calzone, which was one of the best I've had. Really liked the Supreme Pizza. Meat lovers was good, and the cheese sticks were good.
Yeah, so all the pizza we had here was just phenomenal. The thin crust was very light, crispy, very airy. Is a very good carrier of all the toppings we had, especially on the Supreme Pizza. Just a lot of toppings, just a great medley of stuff. And cheese sticks, the calzone was great. Nice and fluffy breading on the outside with the crust. And the insides, the beef, the olive, paired really well together. Very well seasoned on the beef and just on the crust overall. Had this really nice garlic butter on top. That was, it really paired well. They served it with some ranch. So that was probably my favorite thing. I could probably eat, maybe 6-7 pieces. I didn't because, but it was really good, really good. Yeah, all in all, Slice House, really great place. Lots of great places we've eaten so far, and this is another, just knocks it right out of the park.
Yeah, it's Randy with D3 Auto Sales. These guys from Arkansas Sports Network let me hang out with them today. I brought them down to Slice House here in Des Arc. It's just down the street from D3. I eat here quite regularly, so I knew what to order. We got the thin crust Supreme, and it's great. The sauce is not overpowering, just enough, not too light, not too thick. Just correct. They do have a buffet every day of the week that they're open. They're closed on Mondays, but the rest of the week they have a buffet. You can come in, all you can eat. Fridays is fish. Like Duran said, Tuesdays is barbecue a lot of times. Sometimes it's seafood. They'll have a plate lunch on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Overall, it's a great place. I'd like to thank BJ Rogers. He's the owner of the establishment for taking care of us today. And come by and see it on your way into a football game.
All right, I'm here today at the Slice House with Heather Williams. She's been working here at the Slice House for a while now. I'm going to talk to us a little bit about what it's like to work here for owner BJ Rogers and his family. Just how long have you been here?
About 9-10 months.
Okay. Are you from Des Arc? Did you go to school here? Okay. Been here your whole life, basically?
My whole life.
Nice. What's it like working for BJ and his family?
It's good. They're good people. Real easy to get along with. Care about their customers.
Yes, ma'am. We enjoyed everything. The calzone, I think, was everybody's favorite, probably. Well, maybe not Randy, but definitely us three. And do you help make the food at times, or are you just a server, or what do you do? Is it a little bit of everything?
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Wherever I'm needed.
What's your favorite thing to order when you decide to get something here?
Probably the pizza.
Yeah. Cheeseburger? You a big cheeseburger fan, or?
We do have good cheeseburgers.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah, we've had them at ourselves.
Yeah. So what does a lot of people from the football team and the school come in here and eat at times?
They do.
Do they support the school a lot here with different things?
Definitely. They supply food for the band, cheerleaders, football,
Yeah,
all that.
it's awesome. Yeah, it's just been just a great experience here. Like I said, the pizza was excellent. We had the Razorback, we had the Supreme, the cheese sticks were spot on, and the calzone was amazing. So it was all amazing, really. Everything was nice and crispy and just well prepared, and it's been overall a great experience here. Tell me a little bit more about how long this has been in the community and how long they've owned it and how long it's. I know y'all just recently changed the name from the former name. It was a pizza place before. I think it was Big Fellas, and now it's the Slice House.
That's right. I believe it was built in the late 80s, and this went through a different owners, but I believe that it was built in 85. And like I said, over the years, it's had different owners, but they've all kept it a pizza place, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Well, if you're ever in Desart, you definitely need to come by, see BJ Rogers and the Slice House here. You won't be disappointed. It was just a phenomenal experience overall. Thank you, Heather.
Thank you.
Oh, one last question. Desart and McCrory, who's going to win it tonight?
Desart, obviously.
All right, go Eagles. All right.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and comment down below where you'd like to see us next on the Arkansas Sports Network's Road to the Red Plate.
All right, we are back here at Desart Live. Hope you enjoyed that red plate from the Slice House here in Desart. BJ Rogers, really appreciate you having us today and setting that up for us. It was nice meeting all the workers that were there today. And, of course, you heard the interview there from Miss Heather Williams. I think she helped prepare the food today, and she knocked it out of the park for sure. We've had a pretty good ball game. You know, it looked like Desart kind of was running away with it a little bit there for a moment, had some opportunities. Looked like they were going to get the ball back and have a chance, and things happen on that play. And we thought there was a block in the back, but they get a pass a whole top play down in the end zone that really didn't. Well, it might have affected the play where he couldn't throw it at the time, but he finally scrambles, finds his way down the sideline, dives in on the pylon, and scores with absolutely no time left. 2-point conversion is good, and that's where we're at, 14-8. Early, Desart was able to run the ball down the field. They really were getting the dive, what they were wanting, kind of on the belly and between the tackles with Collins and getting some of their guys on the outside. Goodman started to take over a little bit and run the ball downhill. Randy, talk to me about your thoughts of the game so far.
Well, you know that pretty much sums up. Desart got behind the chains a couple times there with penalties, especially that last drive. Neither, like we talked about, neither of these teams can afford to get behind the chains. If they get 3rd and long, it's hard to get. You keep the 3 or 4 yards every play, and it works out for you. But if you get a couple of penalties, get behind the chains, it's hard. Losing Moo there in the first half, I think that hurt Desart.
Big. He got the first score. It was about I think it was 56 yards up the middle.
Right up the middle. McCrory's defense has done pretty good. I mean, Desart's defense have held when they needed to, give up some yards a couple times. If it wasn't a flag thrown, it wasn't a penalty. We'll just go there. I couldn't see what went on in the end zone down here, but did it have an effect on the play? I'm not real sure. I couldn't see it, but they scored.
Well, as far as back as he ran, it would have been a 40-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. He was definitely back there, bought some time. Last time I seen somebody do like that, it was a quarterback from Clarendon here about 10 years ago. He did something like that. I don't know. It's a big game for both these teams after all that Earl stuff.
Earl and was it
Mark Tree.
Also,
some of these teams have gained 2 wins this week. Didn't play nobody before the week. I mean, during the week. So there's some big scores out there.
Yeah, let's get to some of those. I've got a couple here, and I'll let you get to some. Atkins with a field goal. They trail Mayflower 7-3. Last update we got on that one. And Quitman, Salem's on upset watch. Quitman had a 15-14 lead in that one, and that probably still coming in the first half on that stat. So what else you got?
Most of the stuff I got is 2A. Probably the biggest surprise I got is the Baptist Prep Hamilton game.
Is Baptist Prep up?
Yeah, they're winning.
You know, they have gotten better all year long.
It's 28-16 at the half. That conference is just crazy. You know, I've watched several games in that conference. The Beard and Poland game last week was very surprising. And then I would have never picked Baptist Prep. Matter of fact, on my show Tuesday night, I picked Hampton. Just pretty much said this was a win.
Right.
And here they are down. Cross County's up big on Earl. 40-16 was the last score I saw. Garden over Dirk.
Yeah, and let's talk about that Cross County game, because if Earl was happen to win it, even though it looks like that one's kind of put to bed pretty well so far by Cross County, you know, that would have played a factor if Desert happened to lose this game.
Yeah.
You know, so it looks like they're gonna fall, which should put Desert, if they win this game, in the 3 spot. And if McCrory wins, they're in the 3 spot.
Correct.
And 3 takes you to Hector, or maybe Conway Christian.
Yeah, I haven't seen any score for either of those games.
But the 4 takes you to Mount Ida, and Mount Ida is either one of those teams are playing really good ball right now. You don't want to go to either place, but it kind of depends on the matchup. I know we were talking about that earlier. If Desert makes it as the 3, you'd rather see them at maybe Mount Ida than Hector in some ways, just because pass defense might be a little suspect. Hector likes to spread it out and throw it a little bit. They definitely spread you out to run as well. And, you know, that maybe plays into their hands a little bit better against Desert. So you might want to play Mount Ida.
Yeah, I mean, Mount Ida plays in the box a lot like McCrory now. They're
Right.
probably a little better at what they're doing than McCrory. They might be better than Desert at what they do, but at least everybody's right there where you can see them. Carlisle and Hazen, I mean, that's a big rivalry
That's another
game.
close one.
It's 7-0 Carlisle at the half. I mean, I said that earlier the week that, you know, that game, you can throw the records out the window, just like this game here. And all these teams are real close together. Rivalries are big. Yes.
Also, we got some scores updating as well from our Bill Harshaw. Sent that in to Aaron. Aaron's got that on the screen for you. Stuttgart and Hamburg, that's our other game that we have going on live right now on the RSL Sports Networks. It's 28-all. Hamburg and Stuttgart for a conference championship on the line on that one. Drew Central has a 14-7 lead over Dumas. And you can watch those. I'm going to give you some more as well, and you'll see those scroll through. Last update I've got on Robinson and Maumelle. Robinson was up 21-0. That still said first quarter. 12-7 early. Little Rock Parkview was up on Camden Fairview. That's a big game. Fairview's been playing much better, and so has Parkview as of late. That's a tight one in the second quarter. And really, Fairview has played Parkview. You know, when Parkview went on the back-to-back state championship runs, Fairview was, I think until last year, had played them closer than anybody else in 5A. So let's get on the list here. Highland, 14-7 over Pocahontas. That was early. Stuttgart, we already said that one, 21 up. 7-3 Mayflower still over Atkins in the third. Salem is now rolling against Quitman, up 36-15. So I'm not
They
shocked.
got woke up in that game, didn't
Not shocked to see that. Cross County still saying 40-16 in the second. 35-0 EPC over Mark Tree in the third. Gurdon 35-6 over Dirks, and that's in the third. 49-0 Junction City all over Spring Hill in the third. Poen 14-0 over Clarendon. Last update in the second quarter. Baptist Prep, you said that one, 28-16 lead over Hampton in the third. Carlisle 7-0 over Hazen now in the third. And what else do we have? Not a lot of scores. Of course, it's Thursday night. There's still several teams that are not going to play till Friday night. So that's about all I'm seeing at the moment. So we have just a few minutes here. We're going to take a little break. We're going to come back. We're going to get you to the second half action. We got about, scoreboard says 4:52. They might add an extra 3. And so for about 7-8 minutes, we'll be back here right after this.
Good evening, neighbors. My name is Jeffrey Bacher. I'm running for Prairie County Sheriff. I'm running because our community deserves safety built on trust, transparency, and teamwork. For the past 7 years, I've served with the Prairie County Sheriff's Office. In that time, I've worked to protect our families, listen to our citizens, and make law enforcement accountable to the people it serves. As your sheriff, I'll focus on community policing, crime prevention, and ensuring every resident feels heard and respected. Together, we can make Prairie County a safer and stronger for everyone. I humbly ask for your vote on March the 3rd. Thank you and God bless.
Paid for by the Jeffrey Bacher Campaign for Prairie County Sheriff.
Since inception, Premier Facilities Group has completed some of the most challenging and rewarding construction projects across Arkansas. Today, our work extends across 4 core markets: commercial and residential building, industrial, and utility. That allows our company to construct projects that help shape and improve the landscape of the River Valley and beyond. A strong local presence and a vast network of resources allows us to provide best-in-class solutions for all of our clients. From small jobs to multi-million-dollar capital projects, PFG's employees and resources are dedicated to serving our clients and delivering strong results.
You belong at a school that understands your needs. At Arkansas Tech University, you'll receive a personalized education designed with your interests in mind, offering over 115 undergraduate degree options, both online and in person, with classes taught by dedicated instructors committed to helping you succeed in your chosen field. Grow beyond your expectations. Apply today and discover why you belong at ATU.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
It's so hot, you're gonna think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not gonna believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
All right, we're back at Desart. This is Duran Miller here with you. We got the whole crew up here. We got Randy Pickerel, Aaron Powers, and Coy England. We got a good game, 14-8. Desart is going to get the ball first here to start the second half. And Randy's already saying they better be ready for the onside kick. Want to get to our Facebook comments. I pulled up Facebook as well. Bryant Wallace saying, let's go McCrory. So we got 2 comments, both from McCrory fans in both chats. So, but Desart is winning the poll we got. Yeah. That's a YouTube only poll, ain't it? Oh, is there one on Facebook
What's
too?
the poll for?
Who's going to win?
Oh,
Okay. Are you going out right now, Aaron? Okay. Aaron says that it says, who's your team? So Desert's got 72% on YouTube, and you check the Facebook one? Nobody's voted on the Facebook poll. Yeah, hit the like button. We got 1 like and now 2 comments on the Facebook, but I can only see one of the comments. 34 watching live on Facebook. We've had 943 views so far on Facebook and 1 like. Hit that like button, folks. And over on YouTube, we currently have 95 live devices watching. And we've got 10 likes. Just had one right in front of me. I appreciate that. We've got 102 now. And here we go. Back to action.
Collins.
And that is Collins with it. He's got kind of reversed his path. He's got a huge hole now. Gets the edge. Breaks another tackle and finally brought down at the 30. And that is exactly what Desart was hoping for and not what McCrory needed.
Yeah, that was almost a disaster. Looked like 21 didn't catch the ball, and Jamie just went back there and took it away from him and said, here, let me have that, show you what to do. And There we go.
Yeah, he is just a junior.
I believe that's right.
He is. James Collins. He's. I remember last year as a sophomore when he got that big start. And, well, he came in for the injured Barry and had a heck of a game against Mark Tree. So he's definitely one you want to build around going into the next year. And of course, Goodman, he's just a junior as well. You got several underclassmen out there playing. Handoff on the dive, and Collins just bullying his way forward.
He run right into the back of somebody there on the original play and just cut it outside on instincts and picked up 6 yards, looks like.
Yep, turned not much of anything into a positive play. That's what happens when you run hard.
And your feet stay moving.
Yes, sir. So 2nd and about 4 for the Eagles. Goodman coming up under center. He's got number 21 back there with him in a wingback spot, C.J. Wilhite. He's got Collins in the dive, and he gets it. And he's got room. He's in the second level. He breaks one tackle. He fumbles. I think he was down. No call. They're going to say he was
fumbled.
They're going to call it a fumble. That's going to be a recovery in the end zone and a touchback.
That was not good there.
And that, Desart's had multiple chances to kind of put their foot on the neck, and they have let McCrory slip off. Nice camera work here on the replay. Let's see. I think he landed on the defender.
Yeah.
I think that's the right call.
Looks
I
right.
have seen him get a little loose with that ball. He's got it in his arm, but he don't have it up against the chest tight at times when he's fighting for extra yardage. That's a huge blow for Desart.
They didn't need that. That's what McCrory needed.
Great work on the camera there, Coy England. Thank you, sir. Good job getting that replay in, Aaron. We're just dabbing everybody up in here. Give me dabs. Come on. Don't touch her. So here comes McCrory. 1st and 10 at the 20 after they get a stop in a non-traditional way. Get the turnover, and there's a big run by Waymire. I'm sorry, Waymire. And he's got a first down, pickup of 11. Puts the ball at the the 31-yard line. 1st and 10. A little momentum on the McCrory side now. They already had some going into half and get the big turnover as Desart was trying to switch it there. Massinelli going to hand it off to, couldn't see, I think that's Waymire again. It is. Another good run. We got flags on the play.
Do we?
We don't. They're throwing a football,
over the
side.
there. Yeah,
it got in my eye earlier, and I thought I saw one, and there wasn't. And that time, yeah, the lights hitting them and kind of makes it look yellow. So no flag on a play.
That's the future Eagles and Jaguars over there playing, I would say.
So we got a 2-yard loss. Oh, big hit, and he knocks loose, though. He gets the sideline over the 50, knocked out of bounds around the 46-yard lines where they're going to mark it. He was all the way to the 45. And a nice run and pickup from number 13, Caden Ayers. And they had him bottled up. Ran into him and kind of knocked him free that time. Trying to lay a big hit. When another guy's got the hands on him, sometimes you try to get away with that. And instead of wrapping up that time, and
somebody was
just a hard run from Ayers.
About somebody being upfield when they shouldn't be.
In around to Waymire. Waymire cuts it back up right in the center of the field for about a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. And boy, right now, McCrory, like we said, got all the momentum.
All of it.
Stadium is quiet at the moment. Desart needs someone like number 51. He's had a bunch of big plays, Caleb Roberts, to get in there and
somebody's going to
disrupt something. And they'll hand it over to number 5, and there's a nice tackle, undercuts him. That was number 4,
Braden
Canup. He's had some big moments. He's just a junior as well.
Yeah, he's made some key tackles tonight, that being one of them.
3rd and 5. Got to get to the 35-yard line. 2-down territory here for McCrory for sure. They get the play. They come up to the line. Got Waymire and the right side wing back. You got number 2, Leonard, as the fullback. They're going to give it to Waymire. A little end around, and he's going to be very close to the sticks.
Like he might be about
I think he is short.
half a foot short.
On YouTube comments, we've got Jaleer Jr. 84 says, "Let's go, Desark." So, got some Desark fans in the comments finally. 116 watching on YouTube alone. 4th and short. Huge play. See if we get the bush push. Nope, they're going to hand it. Oh, he has to bounce it out. He's going to be gone for a touchdown. Wow. Talk about momentum. That's a big boost to add on right there. A huge run from Jackson Leonard. Looked like he was initially stopped. Bounces it, keeps the feet moving, bounces it outside, and nobody was home.
Yeah, that was everybody was inside that box, and he got out by himself, and nobody was catching him when he got out there.
We've got a tied ball game.
Yeah, this 2-point conversion here is big. That was the young man that went down earlier and limped off the field, wasn't it? The kid that just scored a touchdown?
Leonard?
Yes, sir.
I can't remember anymore, to be honest with you.
Pretty sure that's who it was.
I think that's right. It seems right. So, yeah, huge 2-point conversion here.
Pass for it.
They're going to throw it. He's got a man wide open behind the defense. Was that Waymire? It was. In that corner where we got a huddle cam on our way, so we got a little tough getting that one. I think you did get it, actually, though. We just couldn't zoom in on him afterwards. And Peyton W. says, "Go Jags."
They're going right now.
They are. They have got the lead. Scored 16 unanswered now. There's a replay of the big touchdown from from Leonard. Jackson Leonard. And that's why you don't quit running hard. Feet moving. Able to bounce that one outside. A little bit of a stun feeling right here at Desark at the moment. 3 seed on the line in this one. Still a lot of football. Still got 8-10 left to go here in the third period. Now you kick the onside.
Boy, it's the momentum's there. I mean, there's a big hole over there at the 40 on the opposite side. There it is, right there to that spot.
Tried to trick it. He'll come up and catch it. Good catch that time.
Yeah, that was.
Trying to see as a Muddy Water clears. I think that's number 11.
Yeah, Ty Talent, I think.
Yep, Ty Talent and senior come up, and that was a great job because that's one you can easily fumble as you kind of lunge forward, kind of dive forward to catch it. Had a defender bearing down on you. So the senior does a great job that time on the hands team, and Desark's going to start at the 39.
There was a lot of grass over there where that kick was going, that's for sure.
Will we see Moo again? Have you seen him out there yet?
Nah, I've been watching for him on the sideline.
It's a good job this time. Holding Collins down for a very minimal gain. Looks like he got 2.
He is standing up with his helmet on next to the coaches. So
he was sitting down earlier, but we did see him kind of warming up a little bit there right before the start of the second half.
Looks like they put Gay Berry in Collins' place after that fumble, looks like.
That was Berry on that carry, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Misty Hess says, "Way to go, Jaguars." So Gay Berry in the fullback position. Hand it to him again. Nope, it's a fake, and they're going to throw it out in a backwards pass, and it's wide open down the sideline of Childers. Childers got one man to beat. He can't break the tackle, and he's pulled down at the 21-yard line. That was kind of a scary play there at first, the way they threw it in the air so far in the backfield.
Absolutely. I would give that props to that McCrory player because he almost did a horse collar tackle, and he let go when he saw what he was doing and put his hands down and tackled him correctly. That was big.
But a huge game for Desark, and they're rolling now just a yard outside of the red zone. Did they move the ball on me?
It looks like they're at the 20.
Yep, they moved the ball to the 20 now. So, 1st and 10 in the red zone. Got Barry in at fullback. He's got it. He runs into a blocker. He breaks off of that, turning the legs, running hard. He's going to get about 3 on the play. Might give them 4. I might give them the 16. It's what they're going to get. Ball on the 16, pick up a 4, 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. 2nd down, 6 for the Eagles.
Collins learning a valuable lesson right now on that sideline.
Yes, sir, he is. You know, that's a kind of a dual-edged sword there. Do you put him back in and just say, hey, go do your thing? Or do you do what he's doing right now, make him watch for a minute?
Give it to Barry. Nope. They'll pitch it out.
Well, that was a good cut right there.
He's got to kind of get that football
in.
Yeah, kind of dangerous there, but he makes it work. That was number 21, the wingback, C.J. Wilhite, with a nice run, another junior on this squad. And he's got the ball now inside the 10-yard line. I can't see it from where I'm at.
What are you looking for?
Where the ball's spotted.
Looks like the 5-yard line.
Yep. So 1st and goal at the 5 for Desart.
He was definitely carrying that ball out there like a loaf of bread.
Yeah, he was. If you're a Desert fan, you just seen a fumble on a similar type play, and that time Barry on the dive, he'll pick up 2. Looks like he's down at the 3. 2nd and goal. They're going to give him the 4, so only 1 yard. Well, I guess it is the 3.
Yeah, I think the down marker's on the 4 if I was guessing.
This time, quarterback keeps fighting for yardage. He got turned back, but he gets down closer to 1 before he got turned back, and there's a
couple flags
on the play. Were they not set that time?
I think that was later on, probably in the holding or face mask area.
He did kind of spin weird in the pile there. It's kind of hard to tell exactly what's going on. That is what we get. Face mask on the defense, half the distance to the goal. So it'll still be 2nd down, and
I mean,
looks like they're going to spot it about the 1.
With 2nd down and goal.
The 2.
Yeah, the 2.
If you're going to get a face mask, that's not a very bad one to get. I mean, you didn't give up much. Desart didn't get a 1st down out of it.
Looks like the 1 to me.
He took another step. I believe you are correct with the 1 there. He moved again after the.
It's definitely on the 1. So Goodman, let's see if he keeps
it again.
He will. Turns back. Did a great job working off the tackle attempt from number 50, Brendan Headley. But Goodman is in, and they're back in the lead 20-16. This is a very important 2-point conversion.
Yeah, that's big here. You got to get back up to at least 6. Looks like Moo walking around down there still got a little hitch in the giddy up. I'd be surprised if we see him again tonight.
Not horses giddied up, not moo-moos.
Yeah, moo-moos do too sometimes.
Got to ride the cow sometimes.
Yeah, yep.
More like an ox, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Goodman on the pitch.
That's good.
That is Childers, and he is stopped. Nope, they're going to say he got in. Good job fighting through contact there as he lunged into the end zone, and it's 22-16. Desert Eagles with a 6-point lead. Let's pull up the locals there. Merchants and Planters Bank, proud supporters of Desert and McCrory tonight. Supporting the Desert Eagles is the Lily Pad Boutique, Jeffrey Bacher for Perry County Sheriff, and the Country Kitchen. Go see all of those fine establishments, and also, if you want to vote for Jeffrey as your new sheriff, he's the man to do it, and proud supporter of the Desert Eagles here. And then we've got the Jaguars, we've got Our Care, and of course Merchants and Planters Bank, proud supporters of McCrory.
If you're ever in town for breakfast time, TJ's Country Kitchen has some pretty good breakfast food.
If you like what you see on the screen, hashtag AR Sports Net buy us a cup of coffee, we'd really appreciate that. We got a double feature here tonight as we're bringing you this game live right now if you're watching, and also scroll over to our other ASN pages and you can find Hamburg and Stuttgart at Hamburg. This was going to be fielded by Waymeyer. He's always dangerous with the ball in his hand. Barry's riding on his back, and finally he'll fall down. He gets a little help from another Eagle. But they'll get the ball at the 45, so pretty good starting field position from McCrory.
Same what there with Barry. He could have pulled on that and got a horse collar. Luckily he didn't. Kind of held him up till somebody could help him.
So Barry's going to check out off that special teams unit. Is playing offense so far. There was a flag, but they wave it off. I think it might have been what we're talking about. They might have started to call the horse collar and say, another ref might have came in and said, no, he let go of it. So offensive line's on the ball. Massinelli under center. Going to give it to Waymeyer over the left side. He's going to cut it back vertically between the tackles. Gets brought down by a couple of Eagles there, maybe three actually. Number 72 was one of the first ones on him. That is Skylar Smith, teamed up with a couple more. I think I also saw number 5, Camp Scarda, in the mix as well.
Croy up on the line there.
Yep. They give it on the end around.
Yep. He's got field. Oh,
strung out well.
Nice tackle by Childers there.
Yeah, Kane Childers comes knifing in and stopped a big play from forming.
He had plenty of green grass in front of him if he misses that tackle.
We got another Facebook comment watching on the Facebook feed. It says, "Go Eagles," as Bridget Jones. Go Eagles. Couple green hearts. Says, watching from Bryant, Arkansas. Thank you, Miss Jones. So that's going to set up a
3rd and 4.
I think it's 3, maybe 4. Okay.
3.5.
Long 3, short 4. Massinelli going to pitch it out on a toss. He's going to have the first down just enough, maybe an extra yard. Spotted the ball just inside the 45, down to close to 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for McCrory, and they're driving right now. 3:35 to go in the 3rd period. We've got a good ball game.
Yes, we do. Momentum is big. It swung hard into McCrory's favor, and Desart did come back and score, but still think McCrory's got a lot of it.
Another pitch. They do a better job bottling this one up. He's going to get maybe a yard. That time, the ball carrier was number 5, Trey Cottrell. 2nd and 9. We're going to have a D3 Auto Sales player of the game to pick in this one as well. If when it's all said and done, be on the winning side. Who's it going to be? There it is. Trouble right there is number 11. Pinned the ears back. Ty Talent. Shot out of a rocket, and we got a flag after the play.
Yeah.
Well, if that's on Desert, that's going to negate a big loss. Now they wave it off. So ball's going to be all the way back at the 48 of McCrory, which will
There's another flag. That's going to be against.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a McCrory.
Yeah.
I think they were mad that the flag was waved off. They thought they had some kind of call. And yeah, it's going to be 15 yards. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike penalty. The ball was already marked to the 48. That's going to put it back at the 33-yard line. And it was already going to be 2nd and about 17, 18. Now it's going to be 2nd and about 33.
So he picked the
32.
ball up. They had the ball spotted, picked it up, took 2 steps towards the down markers, and then starts counting.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I don't understand that either.
I've seen that a couple times.
Yeah.
So they put it back at the 35. It is going to stay second down. No. I mean, if it's after the play, that play was over as a loss. It was a dead ball after the play. It should be third down, should it not?
Yeah.
Stadium announcer wants third. It's still saying 2 on the sticks, and they're talking about it.
But how do you spot the ball, then pick it up and take 2 yards away, and then mark off the penalty? Look,
Confusion abounds.
The McCrory coach is wanting some explanations over
I'm
there.
out of my element on this one.
Yeah.
Donnie. So the Zebras are talking it over. See what they say here. Yep. After the play, will be third down. Still don't understand the 2-yard walk back and into 15.
Yeah. That's twice they've done that.
Yes. So they've got to get all the way to the 24-yard line, or sorry, the 34-yard line for a first down. And the ball is on the 35. So, I mean, basically 51 yards. Am I right on that, or
30 yards?
Yeah, 31. Yeah. Sorry. Dover math.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll let you slide.
Yeah.
I mean, what that did was pretty much guaranteed this to be a punt.
Trying to get a cheerleader to throw a football way up here in the press box. I don't even think they see us.
Yeah, they're not looking.
Come on. Hey, I need a Ronnie Elam top arm.
So
get it up here.
One of the young ladies down there going to Southern Mississippi on a softball scholarship. She's with her back to us with a white bow in her hair. Their blonde hair girl with glasses.
Nice. So, getting ready for the next play here, but we need to talk about what we did today at the mural with the former All-American quarterback here. We got a punt. No one's back for Desert. They're just going to let it roll.
It's going to be a big roll this time.
Yep, going to go all the way down to the 10, maybe the 11. Looks like the 11. So, not having someone back has hurt them a few times.
Yeah, I'm not sure I understand why you would do that on that punt.
And look who it is. They still got Collins on the bench. Barry's back in, and Barry looked good on that last drive.
Yeah, he looked good on that last drive.
Right now, ball control, head coach Nick Smith saying, hey, this is important here. In a game like this, it changed the game on its head.
Well, it did. I mean, that fumble, kept Desart from going up.
Yeah, Camp Scarta lined up way outside at receiver here. Number 5 on the near side. Got a tight end on the right side. They're going to toss it out to Childers. Childers trying to get the edge. He takes a big pop, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10. Good job on the edge that time from McCrory.
Very good job. Couldn't hardly see what was going on. They about got out of my field of view there.
Goose says that's between the graves math. He's saying that's Desert math.
No, that's not Desert math. We can count here.
This time they'll hand it to Barry. He shoots his way up the middle and gets about 8 on the play, maybe 7. They're going to mark him about the 17-yard line.
Yeah, made it 3rd and manageable.
Yep, 3rd and about 4.
Still a big play here.
Down to 45 seconds left in the 3rd period. 22-16, 6-point lead for Desert. They've got the ball, but it's a huge 3rd down coming up.
They will have to snap the ball before 3rd quarter's up.
Yeah, it's about an 8-second differential. They definitely have to snap it.
Now that's Desert math. You got that right.
There you go.
There.
Yeah, nice run this time. And that was number 2 first carry that I'm sorry, that's a quarterback. Goodman. He just kind of faked me out on that one.
Well, he kind of faked the play and then just stood there for a minute, let everybody chase the back, and then he took off. That was a nice play. Yeah,
play fake, and
we'll probably get a replay of that. Well, surely they're not going to snap the ball. I don't figure they're going to run another play this quarter.
Yeah, go ahead and run it, Aaron, if you got it. Here's your replays. You got Goodman under center. He's going to fake it to Barry. And he just kind of stands there for a split second, kind of slow developing, and runs upfield, runs over 2 or 3 McCrory Jaguars. And right now, I mean, I guarantee you the Jaguars are saying, please don't call his number anymore.
Yeah, he's a big old boy for a quarterback. Yeah. Not as big as EPC's quarterback, but still a pretty good sized lad.
Yes, sir. So that's the end of the third. Let's get out to our major sponsors, and we'll be back right after this.
University has pathways to go to college beyond free and help cover the cost of your education. While other universities may claim a debt-free option via a special scholarship, ATU doesn't need a special scholarship to cover tuition and mandatory fees because we're already one of the most affordable universities in the state. Instead, ATU offers 5 pathways for graduating high school seniors to cover the cost of attending classes. And one of these 5 pathways could pay for you. Apply today at atu.edu/beyondfree.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
All right, we are back and got a first down here for the Eagles.
That was a big first down for Desart.
Starting out on the 30-yard line. This time Goodman fakes it up the middle. Got undercut that time, but a nice run.
Between the grave math.
Pickup of
5
on a play. 2nd and 5. Goodman out there playing with a broken leg. Broke either his tibia or fibia back in early in the year, and then kind of re-injured it 2 weeks ago against Cross County, right?
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Got that sleeve on it, you can see. This time Goodman's going to give it to Barry. He's hit immediately. Great defense. Teamed up with number 4, Jason Castro, and Waymeyer was in there as well.
They was all over that one.
Knocked them off schedule.
Yeah, sure did. Big third down here for Desart. Big third down for McCrory on defense. If they stop this, they'll get the ball back with a lot of time left.
Yep, still 11 minutes. We're just getting into the fourth here. Taking their time to get the call in. They're down to 13 on the play clock. Now here they got it. They're getting up to the line. 8 on the play clock. Goodman gets his hands under center, and now we've got a timeout by Desart. They want to talk it over some more. We got a big 3rd and 6 coming up in this one. We'll take a break. We'll come right back.
Premier Facilities Group has completed some of the most challenging and rewarding construction projects across Arkansas. Today, our work extends across 4 core markets: commercial and residential building, industrial, and utility. That allows our company to construct projects that help shape and improve the landscape of the River Valley and beyond. A strong local presence and a vast network of resources allows us to provide best-in-class solutions for all of our clients. From small jobs to multi-million-dollar capital projects, PFG's employees and resources are dedicated to serving our clients and delivering strong results.
All right, back at Desart, huge 3rd and 6 coming up. They have a 6-point lead, 22-16, with 10:35 to go in the ball game. McCrory can get a stop here and force a punt. They got a chance to go down and take a lead.
Does Desart pull out their passing game on this down?
They called a timeout, so had plenty of time to decide what they want to do.
Watch the Canuck up the middle.
It's a little in and around counter play, and it doesn't go anywhere. Good tackle from Jackson Leonard, and number 52 as well was in there, Tristan Nelden. And that's going to bring up 4th and 5 and punting team. The last punt was not a good one. Let's see if Desart can get a better one here.
Yeah, we changed punters. Desart changed punters from Canuck to Barry. Barry's the normal punter. He's been punting all year.
So Barry back in. It's a pretty good, little slow coming, but he gets off. Real high punt. Not a whole lot of depth, but decent. Going to take a McCrory bounce. Hit at about the 38 and bounce all the way back up to the 43-yard line. So that's where McCrory is going to start. They got about 57 yards to pay dirt. They're going to put it on the 42, so 56 yards, or 58 yards.
Down there to that end.
Who does? Double wing. Give it to Waymeyer over the left side. Good defense this time from Desart. He gets 1 yard according to the line judges. Big 6'4" gets up. Cole Hunt showing off some emotion that time. One of the seniors on senior night here for Desart.
McCrory brought a good crowd with them tonight. They got lots of
did.
people over there. People standing by the fence and all.
So back under center is Massinelli. Keaton going to hand it off to the wingback. And that play has worked at times. The ball comes out. It looked like he's on his back, though. They'll say he's down. That was number 5, Trey Cottrell.
He was definitely down.
So he picks up about 3 on the play. Ball's up to the 46. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 7, maybe 6.
Most likely 2 down territory for him right there.
Yep, 3rd and 6 right here. Just like Desart had a 3rd and 6 a moment ago, McCrory was able to get a stop. We'll see if Desart can give them a dose of their own medicine. Coming into an I formation. They'll hand it to the last man through, and he's blasted. Big 5'3" was the first man to make contact, Chandler Dobbins, but he's loose. Then the ball comes out. They end up being major loss after that.
Yeah, they let that play carry on for a while. It looked like he was stopped in the line of scrimmage. You would have almost would have thought they'd have blown that play dead.
Works out in Desart's favor. Doesn't look. We'll see.
Doesn't
look like they're punting.
Yeah, they're putting it on the line right here.
Worried about the
time.
time.
To draw it off.
7:43 to go. He's passing. He's going to have to scramble. And number 11, who was there earlier, Ty Talent, gets a sack again. That's his 2nd sack of the evening. And Desart is doing well here with this field position in a lead.
And that was a giant play for Ty Talent. Gay Berry was in on it as well, but I mean that was huge.
Yep. Quarterback thought he could get away from him. Ty Talent ran him down and got a hold of him, and Berry was there to help clean it up.
That was pressure got to him fast, and they just caught up with him, and he could never get out of that. Still not sure the way your defense is playing, but I wouldn't have punted that ball.
Desart with an opportunity here to milk it away a little bit or go down and go up 2 scores.
Yeah. I would hope they'd be pretty aggressive and try to get another score.
And they've got Collins back in now, who's been well rested after fumbling earlier. He's had a huge night before the fumble.
Something to prove here.
I expect he's going to have some energy, but I also expect him to be carrying that ball high and tight. This time Goodman fakes it. He's up the field, close to a 1st down. That was a good play call. Fake it to Collins, who just came in. He hits the hole like he shot out of a cannon, and Goodman just follows him up the field for a 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1. And now, if you're Des Arcade, you take the time out right here. Take the air out of the ball a little bit.
You might
Call this
milk the
thing
clock.
under 10 for sure. Maybe 5.
Looks like that's what they're doing.
Yep, down to 16 on the play clock. They start to come towards the ball now. Goodman still isn't under center. He's taking his time down to 7. Now he gets it. Snap at 6. Gave it to Collins. Collins kind of bear crawling after he got his legs cut out. Continues to get positive yardage. Close to the 10.
Got the first down. Desart can run this down for about 3 minutes before they.
So, yeah, 1st and goal. This is the time you want 3 yards in a cloud of dust to work.
Yeah, that sure is.
Exactly. 3, 3, 3, and get 1. So you got Collins as the fullback. He'll get it. He's blasting his way through for a touchdown. So he'll score with 6:26 to go in the game, and that's going to put Desark up 2 possessions, 28-16, the PAT ensuing.
Yeah, that was all Jamie Collins there on that play there.
Did you get a replay on that one, Aaron? We'll get to that after this 2-point conversion attempt.
It's always nice when you get in there and get some redemption after making a fumble in the end zone earlier.
Coach feels good about it. You feel better about it, especially when you get a touchdown, like you said. Give it to Collins again. This time never mind. He was wrapped up, kept driving the line, got in behind them, and helped push him in as well. That's teamwork right there on that one by the Desark Eagles, and they go up 30-16. It's a 14-point margin. McCrory going to have to go quick now. Here's the touchdown replay. Give it to Collins. Slips through the line, breaks the tackle at the 5, and makes his way into the end zone. Jamie Collins putting the Eagles up 30-16. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back.
Could we watch it right here? The record. Could it be the record setter here? For all we know is.
Well, I hope so. It'd be fun.
46 touchdowns for Lewis right now. Can he set the record? We're about to find out. And off goes to Lewis. He's got to bounce outside. That's going to be it. That's the record.
Wow.
Joe Lewis breaks the all-time state record for rushing touchdowns with his 47th touchdown on the year, and he brings the Lions within 1 point at 35-34.
That's spectacular. Wow.
What an unbelievable season that Nigel Lewis has had.
No, he didn't have it. All right, that was a live look-in at Hamburg and Stuttgart, and you saw running back Nikel Lewis break the all-time single-season rushing record in the state of Arkansas. It's a good kick return this time from Waymeyer.
Yeah.
Waymeyer's a really good ball player on both sides of the ball for these McCrory Jaguars.
Yeah, he's all over the place. That Hampton Baptist Prep game, it's going back and forth. Prep went up 34-32. Now Hampton's back up 40-34 with 10.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
That's a good one.
Yes, it is.
McCrory got to get going. They need a big hitter here. Really help their cause. They're going to toss it out. Going to have to cut it back in. Breaks one tackle and finally brought down by a couple of Eagles. That's number 5 on the carry, Trey Cottrell. He picks up 6. They got to go quick now. Can't spin. You want to snap this thing when this play clock's got at least 25 seconds or more still on it.
Yeah, you need to be up on the line. Number 5 running back, he did a great job putting his hand down, keeping himself from going down, and picked up another 4 yards.
Play clock's at 25. They haven't broke the huddle yet.
Yeah, it's
going to be under 20 when they snap at minimum.
5 minutes, 45 seconds left to play.
It's at 18 when they snap it. They'll give it on a dive, and he's not going to get much, maybe a yard. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 3. Game clock's at 5:30 and rolling. And they're taking their time getting up out of the pile as well. They still haven't spotted the ball.
There they go.
Now the play clock will start.
They're going in the huddle.
Substitutions, and that time they got out of it much quicker. 30 on the clock. Snap this one about 9 seconds faster. End around. Back to Cottrell. He's going to have very close. He will have the first down by a yard, it looks like. Picked up about 4 on the run. And McCrory right now, they're going to have to get some more outside, or maybe throw some passes as well, because they're just running out of time for the 3 yards of cloud of dust top of offense.
Unfortunately, that's not a good time, or this is a good game to be doing that. Not right now.
Another toss on the right side.
There's a hole right there.
They're going to get the call as well as the flag comes in. It's a loss of 3 on the play. That was number 13, Caden Ayers, on the carry. That'll be 10 yards from the spot. Replay to down. Now, you could decline it because it's a 3-yard loss and they lose the down, but they'll go ahead and accept it. And they're going to put it on the 47 of McCrory. It's going to be 1st and 20. Pretty cool live look-in. There's very few sports networks doing high school in the state of Arkansas that has that ability.
Yeah,
that was pretty sweet.
That was pretty sweet. Just watching.
There's Waymire weaving his way through a traffic, but you'll take that. If you're Des Arc, you'll take that all day.
All day long.
You go 3 or 4 yards, and you're taking, good 15 seconds out of the play clock every time. You're fine with this. You can keep it bottled up, bend a little, but don't break.
There's 4 minutes, 20 seconds left, and they got to score twice.
Curry still has all 3 of their timeouts. Des Arc has 2.
What was the score on that Stuttgart game? I watched the play and then you look at the score.
I think that tied it up 35 apiece. It was 35-28. So now it's 42-35. Got a double reverse pass. Can he get? He will. In the air for a while. Childers was there. Overthrows the intended receiver. It's a little too high.
Camp Carter on the defense.
Yeah, it was a quarterback that he was trying to throw it back to. Massinelli. No, Philly special. Can't run a Philly special against a team that looks like Philly, right?
Right. He was lucky to get that ball away.
That was the Patriot version. They threw back to Brady. Yeah, I mean, he actually did a really good job just to get rid of it.
Get rid of it. The pressure was there.
Ball was in the air for a long time. I think if Childers was that Childers on the defense there?
No, that was Camp Scarter, number 5.
Yeah, Scarter. If he'd maybe went and played the ball instead of just running to the receiver because he didn't know where he was going to go at first, he might could have got that one. So 3rd and about 17. Ball's on the ground. Massinelli picks it up, and he's going to be brought down by a host of Eagles as they pick him up and slam him down all the way back at the 45. And now you're in a tough situation. And Massinelli kind of went down hard on that one. He's still getting up. And he's going to stay down right now and attend to him. Here's your replay. That pitch just a little behind them. Waymire couldn't get it. Massinelli did a good job of getting there, but
he was trying to fight, and he just kind of got him.
Yep. Got a couple of Eagles. Just kind of picked them up. That was Talent teaming up with Canup. Yeah, he kind of got drove into the ground. Might be the shoulder area. Hopefully the young man's okay. He's got another game to play next week. No matter what. Even if they lose this one, they should have the 4 sealed.
Yeah, they'll have the 4.
Hopefully it's not a collarbone top situation. Well, he's got his arm up in the air. I don't think it's a collarbone.
Yeah, he's not dragging anything. No wings or nothing.
So we're going to get a backup in for at least one play. Could be the rest of the game.
Maybe he got the wind knocked out of him. He did.
Did grab the stomach one time.
I think he landed on the ball pretty hard there.
Snap. Walker put up on snap. Thank you. Resuming play.
So 3:33 on the game clock. They're blowing the whistle, so McCrory's got to get going. Play clock is now rolling.
Yeah.
They still haven't started the game clock, at least not on
He
our
said
monitor.
he said on the snap, which
okay,
really didn't make
because it was
any
an injury time now.
Yeah.
And normally they spot it once you get over here and you're ready.
4th down.
So they're going to have to pass here, and they're going to have to get behind the sticks. He's going to have to throw it good 30 yards just to get a first down, unless they get a yards after catch. He's going to chunk it. It's going to get almost intercepted.
Yeah, they did. Desart didn't want to intercept that one.
Yeah, Waymire broke out to the outside, and he threw it back to the inside of the hash, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And Desart now sitting pretty. Troy does have all 3 timeouts, so they'll have to get 2 or 3 first downs to keep the ball. You got Collins in at fullback. Camp Scarda out there, sophomore. He's going out wide. He'll be the receiver in this play. Got a tight end on the near side. We'll hand that one to Collins up the middle for about a 3-yard gain, depending on the spot on forward progression. Give him 2, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, it's pretty glim right now for McCrory. 3 minutes left, down 2 scores, barring something catastrophic happening to Desart.
Yeah, right now, if you're Desert, you got to take care of the football.
Hold on to the ball.
That's really the only way you get McCrory back in the game.
And even if you had to punt, just hold on to the ball.
Play clock's down to 11. He'll hand it off to Collins. Collins over to right side. Got 2 arms on the football. Doing a good job covering that sucker up. He gets down to about the 39. We'll give him between the 39 and 38. Right on the 38, actually. So that's going to bring up 3rd and about 3.
I would guess they probably got 2 downs to get there.
Yep. Got to get to the 35. There's no point punting.
No.
Still trying to wait on the clock. It's down to 14. Now they get the call. Goodman walks up to the line. He's got the call. He's calling it. Under center. It's 5 on the play clock. 4, they'll snap it. Collins again, and he fights forward and looks like he's going to have enough. Needed 3, got 4.
Moving the sticks over there.
Yeah, it was 3rd and 3, Aaron, and got the first down. So, ball's on the 36. Fresh set of chains, and at this point, unless McCrory starts calling timeouts, they can kneel out.
Looks like McCrory's just content with getting out of here.
Yeah, you don't like seeing your quarterback get hurt like that on that last play. Let's hope that young man's okay and able to go next week, wherever these teams end up. Collins again. Don't want to see an injury to anybody this late in this game.
Well, if McCrory loses, they're going to Mount Ida next Friday night.
You still ain't found a Hector score?
No, I'm not sure they're playing that game tonight or tomorrow night.
Oh, that's right. I keep thinking it's Friday in my head.
Yeah. Looks like
So now victory formation for the Des Arc Eagles. Goodman takes it. He's just going to stand there now. He'll kneel it with 24 seconds.
That's
And
the
unless
ball
we see a
game.
timeout, that'll be the last play of the game. Yeah, coach is coming out to shake hands already. So that's going to be it. The Des Arc Eagles are going to hold off the McCrory Jaguars, who were definitely game tonight. But they ended up not having enough to take down the Eagles. It's 30-16 is the final, as you see teams meeting here at midfield to shake hands. And in a game where we had a bunch of teams, come through in the last couple days, some ineligibility happening and putting McCrory in a spot where they were definitely in, win or lose, fighting for seeding tonight. Des Arc's able to prevail, though, and get into the playoffs and get the 3 seed. So huge accomplishment for the Eagles as Earl went down to Cross County, so that should seal the 3 for them. And it looks like they're probably going to Hector. We don't know. Depends on how that game goes tomorrow with Conway Christian and Hector in their games. And then looks like more than likely McCrory going to Mount Ida.
Yeah, McCrory's definitely going to Mount Ida. That one was set.
So
watching everybody here, and
we're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to wrap it up, and we'll have a D3 auto sales to go to. But first, let's go back to our locals again. Merchant and Planters Bank, proud supporter of both teams tonight. And R-Care, huge supporter of the Jaguars with Merchants Bank. And over for Des Arc, you've got the Lily Pad Boutique Country Kitchen and Jeffrey Bacher for Prairie County Sheriff. And also, don't forget, we also had the Slice House today as well. We did the Red Plate Special there with them. Ran that at halftime for you. We're going to run it again here as we close out. And Merchants and Planters Bank as well for Des Arc. What's that? Say it again. Yeah, and we have a D3 auto sales player to game, so don't go anywhere. We're going to talk about that, decide. We'll be right back.
Good evening, members. My name is Jeffrey Bacher. I'm running for Prairie County Sheriff. I'm running because our community deserves safety built on trust, transparency, and teamwork. For the past 7 years, I've served with the Prairie County Sheriff's Office. In that time, I've worked to protect our families, listen to our citizens, and make law enforcement accountable to the people it serves. As your sheriff, I'll focus on community policing, crime prevention, and ensuring every resident feels heard and respected. Together, we can make Prairie County a safer and stronger for everyone. I humbly ask for your vote on March the 3rd. Thank you and God bless.
Paid for by the Jeffrey Bacher Campaign for Prairie County Sheriff.
Arkansas Tech University has pathways to go to college beyond free and help cover the cost of your education. While other universities may claim a debt-free option via a special scholarship, ATU doesn't need a special scholarship to cover tuition and mandatory fees because we're already one of the most affordable universities in the state. Instead, ATU offers 5 pathways for graduating high school seniors to cover the cost of attending classes. And one of these 5 pathways could pay for you. Apply today at atu.edu/beyondfree.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 auto sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, d3autosales.com.
Right here, the record.
And here is the live look-in that we showed earlier. Hamburg was down 35-28. They tied up on this play.
46
This is where
touchdowns
Nykel
for
Lewis, who
right
has
now.
just
Can
been
he set the
lighting
record?
up the state this year
We're about to find out.
Rushing yards. Breaks the
And
record.
off goes
Only
to
needed, I
Lewis.
guess, a
He's
yard
got to
or
bounce
two on
outside.
this one.
That's going to be
Looks like
it.
started at
That's
the
the
3.
record. Wow.
It's the record in
breaks the
touchdown
all-time
fashion.
state
It
record
lowers
for
the boom
rushing
as well
touchdowns
to the
with his
defender.
47th touchdown on the
47th
year,
touchdown
and he
on the
brings
year
the Lions within 1 point
That's a
at
whole bunch of
35-34.
He's been just
That's
unreal.
spectacular. Wow.
What an unbelievable season.
Right now,
that Nykel Lewis has had
currently,
one of
Stuttgart leads
the greatest
45-35.
seasons in
So since
Arkansas
then, Stuttgart's reeled off
football
10 in a row,
history.
and you said they
and
just
he
got
just
an
knocked
interception.
out the
Stuttgart ball
record
again.
by Jalen
Stuttgart
Dupree.
looking good.
There's a
late
kick.
in
It's
that
up.
one
It's good.
to win the
And
conference
it
championship.
is tied at
Nykel
35.
Lewis
What a run
setting records
by Lewis.
and captured
I'm
right
talking
here
about
on
the
Arkansas
season.
Sports Network. All right, we're back here in Desert now. A live view of the players and their families on the field. We've got a D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game to announce, and we had several that we could pick. Lots of guys. Collins ran hard all night, had some couple touchdowns. He had a fumble, had to go sit for basically a whole quarter, came back in, got another touchdown, covered the ball well. So there was some resilience there, the junior. But, early in the game, first touchdown, Cabrian Buchanan, they like to call him Moo Moo around here. He just kind of parted the sea up the middle of the field and ran off that time for a huge gain. I think it was 56 yards, 54, something like that.
Somewhere.
He was another one we could have gave it to. Also, Hudson Goodman had some really good runs, got in the end zone as well. And but several guys we could pick from, but we're going with a defender tonight who had 2 huge sacks in the game and was actually
key sacks, a key moment.
Yes, and he might have been part of the one where a quarterback got injured as well. There was a couple. I know that Canup was in there as well, but we're going to go with Ty Talent. He is your D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game. Congratulations to the senior, Ty Talent, on senior night and setting up the 3rd seed here in the playoffs for the Desert Eagles. It's been a fun night. Randy, I appreciate you coming up here and everything you did with us today, taking us out to the Slice House and showing us around. And I alluded to it earlier. We want to talk about the you can watch that on our ASN pages. We had a Facebook Live earlier. It's also, we've shared it over to D3 Auto Sales as well. We went and saw a mural that Dare Saul, the owner of D3 Auto Sales, had painted of just an outstanding quarterback, All-American here for Stuttgart on the 1976. I'm sorry, for Desert on the 1976 state championship team, and that is Ronnie Elam. Ronnie Elam had the passing record in Arkansas for about 20 years, and until kind of everybody started running the spread back in the mid-'90s, and that got broke by Jerry McBride at Nashville. You need to go over and check that out. It's a really cool story. Talk to his wife and his brother and just a lot of other people that were there. Dare Saul's dad, Dean, he was there. He played with Dare on the 1976 state championship team. And definitely check that out. You don't want to miss it. And it's just a beautiful mural. And do you remember the painter's name? Is it White? Jason White. Jason White.
Out of Searcy.
Out of Searcy, painted that and did it by spray can. And he's phenomenal. He's very talented.
If you haven't seen his work, he's pretty amazing with a spray can.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how people can do that. I wish I had talent like that, right?
Yeah.
But definitely check that out. You can go to the ASN page, or you can go over to D3 Auto Sales. It's definitely over there as well. And if you're ever in town, go check out D3 Auto Sales for sure. They'll do you right. We're going to go to the red plate one more time. We're going to call it a night for myself, Duran, for Randy, Aaron, and Coy. Good night from Desert. And you got one more thing you want to add?
Yeah, I would like to thank y'all for letting me do this. I mean,
it's
the first time I'm definitely from Desert, and I tried to be as best as I could to not be biased, but, just thank y'all for letting me do that.
Oh, yeah. You did a great job, Randy. We appreciate it anytime, man. All right, let's go out to the red plate, Aaron. Thank y'all. See you next week.
Go Eagles.
What's up, Arkansas Sports Network fans? This is the Road to the Red Plate, celebrating Arkansas's finest restaurants. This week, we're in Desert, Arkansas at the Slice House, serving homemade pizzas since 1985.
Duran Miller here. We're at the Slice House here in Desert, Arkansas. Fabulous establishment. Pizza is their specialty. They do a little bit of everything. I've heard they've got fish on Fridays. They got a buffet. They do barbecue on Tuesdays. We had the Razorback meat lovers. We also had thin crust. We also had the Supreme thin crust. We had a 2-topping calzone, one of my favorites. We got the beef and black olive. And we also had cheese sticks, and everything was spot on point. The calzone was one of the best I've ever had, and I don't get those very often, and I'm really glad we ordered it. That was the last thing we thought of at the last second, kind of an appetizer type thing, and it was phenomenal. The pizza was great, very crispy. The just really good toppings. The meat lovers, the Razorback was, I mean, everything you want. Cheese was good. Just really overall, just a great experience here in Des Arc at the Slice House.
We had the Supreme Pizza. We had meat lovers. We had the beef and black olive calzone, which was one of the best I've had. Really liked the Supreme Pizza. Meat lovers was good, and the cheese sticks were good.
Yeah, so all the pizza we had here was just phenomenal. The thin crust was very light, crispy, very airy. Is a very good carrier of all the toppings we had, especially on the Supreme Pizza. Just a lot of toppings, just a great medley of stuff. And cheese sticks, the calzone. The calzone was great. Nice and fluffy breading on the outside with the crust, and the insides, the beef, the olive, paired really well together. Very well seasoned on the beef, and just on the crust overall. Had this really nice garlic butter on top. That was it really paired well. They served it with some ranch, so that was probably my favorite thing. I could probably eat, maybe 6-7 pieces. I didn't, because but it was really good, really good. Yeah, all in all, Slice House, really great place. Lots of great places we've eaten so far, and this is another, just knocks it right out of the park.
Yeah, it's Randy with D3 Auto Sales. These guys from Arkansas Sports Network let me hang out with them today. I brought them down to Slice House here in Des Arc. It's just down the street from D3. I eat here quite regularly, so I knew what to order. We got the thin crust Supreme. It's great. The sauce is not overpowering, just enough, not too light, not too thick, just correct. They do have a buffet every day of the week that they're open. They're closed on Mondays, but the rest of the week they have a buffet. You can come in, all you can eat. Fridays is fish. Like Duran said, Tuesdays is barbecue a lot of times. Sometimes it's seafood. They'll have a plate lunch on Thursdays and Fridays. Wednesdays and Thursdays. Overall, it's a great place. I'd like to thank BJ Rogers. He's the owner of the establishment, for taking care of us today. And come by and see it on your way into a football game.
All right, I'm here today at the Slice House with Heather Williams. She's been working here at the Slice House for a while now. I'm going to talk to us a little bit about what it's like to work here for owner BJ Rogers and his family. How long have you been here?
About 9-10 months.
Okay. Are you from Des Arc? Did you go to school here? Okay. Been here your whole life, basically?
My whole life.
Nice. What's it like working for BJ and his family?
It's good. They're good people. Real easy to get along with. Care about their customers.
Yes, ma'am. We enjoyed everything. The calzone, I think, was everybody's favorite, probably. Well, maybe not Randy, but definitely us three. And do you help make the food at times, or are you just a server? What do you do? Is it a little bit of everything?
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Wherever I'm
Nice.
needed.
What's your favorite thing to order when you decide to get something here?
Probably the pizza.
Yeah. Cheeseburger? You a big cheeseburger fan, or?
We do have good cheeseburgers.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah, we've had them at ourselves.
Yeah. So what does a lot of people from the football team and the school come in here and eat at times?
They do.
Do they support the school a lot here with different things?
Definitely. They supply food for the band, cheerleaders, football,
Yeah,
all that.
it's awesome. Yeah, it's just been a great experience here. Like I said, the pizza was excellent. We had the Razorback, we had the Supreme, the cheese sticks were spot on, and the calzone was amazing. So, and it was all amazing, really. Everything was nice and crispy, and and just well prepared, and it's been an overall great experience here. Tell me a little bit more about how long this has been in the community and how long they've owned it and how long it's. I know y'all just recently changed the name from the former name. It was a pizza place before. I think it was Big Fellas, and now it's the Slice House.
That's right. I believe it was built in the late 80s, and it's went through a different owners, but I believe that it was built in 85. And like I said, over the years, it's had different owners, but they've all kept it a pizza place, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Well, if you're ever in Desart, you definitely need to come by, see BJ Rogers and the Slice House here. You won't be disappointed. It was just a phenomenal experience overall. Thank you, Heather.
Thank you.
Oh, one last question. Desart and McCrory, who's going to win it tonight?
Desart, obviously.
All right, go Eagles. All right.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and comment down below where you'd like to see us next on the Arkansas Sports Network's Road to the Red Plate.